Jumbo.
Take a sniff of this raw shit. Pulled up to the club like all shit. These motherfucking bitches lost it. Bitch, that's a drip I floss with. It's that premium product, you got them going retarded. If you need it, I got it, but don't be geeking when buying. Y'all don't need a reminder, I'm a pull up with fire. I'm the dopest supplier that all these vultures design. I'm so focused and frying, fuck a jet, bitch. Hoes know that I'm flying. Got that psilocybin flow, I be culture defining. Got that real China white, if you try it, you like it. That shit be hitting like Tyson, you know the vibe. See the turn in the sky. Feel a burn in your eye. Feel a burn in your eye. Ain't no need to ask you why. Why? Cause baby birds don't fly. Baby birds don't fly. Yeah, these 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 birds don't fly. You could have put meaning in all of your lives, but these birds don't fly. Bitches wanna set trip, acting foul and reckless. I ain't with that extra, but my necklace make your head spin. Bitch, pay attention, that's how you make an entrance. Touchdown on the jet, about to pull up for some breakfast. Eggs and toast, got that butter spread it. Pancakes with the syrup, always separate. Hold it in my beverage, spilled it on my dress shirt. My waist has got that desert. Before I make my exit, tell your bitch it'd be my pleasure to show her how I apply that pressure with just a little bit of effort. The way I put it on, I gotta ask in Alexa. Got a bomb chick, pull up in a Lexus. She hit my text like 9/11. She gon' get that bomb dick like chemical weapons. Got your bitch look like that coming back for seconds. You know the vibe. You see a turn in the sky. You feel a burn in your eye. You feel a burn in your eye. Ain't no need to ask you why. Why? Cause baby birds don't fly. Baby birds don't fly. Yeah, these birds don't fly. Baby birds don't fly. Yeah, these birds don't fly. Yeah, these birds don't fly. You could have put meaning in all of your lives, but these birds don't fly. These birds don't fly.
Oh hey, it's me again, your favorite swamp water scumbag, Darby O'True. And another question that people always seem to ask me is,
hey Darby, why does your music have to be so depressing and violent? Can't you be positive sometimes?
well, can't you quit asking me stupid fucking questions?
Break it down, roll the line, head to toe, cold as ice. You on some shit I don't like. Bang my line, no reply. My kick swag on 2 fly. My paycheck like Dubai. I swerve in my new ride. Never coming down, bitch, I'm too high. Break it down, roll the line, head to toe, cold as ice. You on some shit I don't like. Bang my line, no reply. My kick swag on 2 fly. My paycheck like Dubai. I swerve and not do ride. Never coming down, bitch, I'm too high. I'm a bender over like a Tita Tata, and I step in the room like a guest of honor. Bitch, you walk in the building, a prima donna, and I don't need your company, just need your comment. I'm on one, she on 2. Hate on me, well that's on you. And I spit game, it's like all truth, like If I told you once, well then I told you twice. So you go take the chances, you go roll the dice. And now my bank account looking like cold as ice. Money flying like I'm holding racks. Send a phone and she gon' throw it back. Up in the club and I'm rolling a blunt, so we smoking gas. Break it down, roll the line, head to toe, cold as ice. You on some shit I don't like. Bang my line, no reply. My kick swag on 2 fly. My paycheck like Dubai. I swerve in my new ride. Never coming down, bitch, I'm too high. Break it down, roll the line, head to toe, cold as ice. You on some shit I don't like. Bang my line, no reply. My kick swag on 2 fly. My paycheck like Dubai. I swerve and not do ride. Never coming down, bitch, I'm too high. Paycheck like Dubai. Paycheck like Dubai.
Now listen, Call me your teacher, because I'm about to give this cat a lesson. Dog, you ain't a franchise. You're just a fucking bad investment. Now listen, I got robbed my last battle. Now I'm coming for death. Cut enough flesh, blood on my chest, put in this fucking arrest. Son, I'm the best. You get no respect when people bring you up. You're so trash, even deaf people think you suck. Stop it now, you fucking clown. I got the crown for underground. I'll rip your fucking organs out and watch them bounce around the ground. Your childish style, cut it out. Go home and wash your ass. Niggas wouldn't sign you in a fucking body cast. Cats remember me with every single verse I rap. I'm a funeral director. Every single hearse is packed. You count the mixtape and now you're thinking you can rap? Dog, that's like watching UFC and thinking you can scrap. No, you don't have it. Your flow is not the answer. I gave you that before the battle. Now I hope you die of cancer. You damn nerd, cum bucket, you're not a fucking man. You used to walk around the mall holding your mother's hands. Understand, homie, I'm the nicest. I'm like AIDS, catch me, slowly you will die, bitch. Show me where the mic is. I'll show you my precise, bitch. I'll run him through your ass like Kobe with that white bitch.
Hey, guess what? I'm Saggy Tudo, and I'm the other guy. The other guy's Violent J from the Insane Clown Posse. That's right. And we want you to remember where to go for the greatest podcasts, the greatest interviews. That's right. Right on Carnival Spirits. It's a YouTube channel. But CARNIVAL Spirits. And you'll get right to it. It's with Scotty Balls, Beastmaster, and Kelly Green, Too Fresh. That's right. Too goddamn fresh for you. Subscribe. Know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Hell yeah. What the fuck is good? Carnival Spirits back up in this motherfucker. Cali Green Too Fresh, Beastmaster, and all you motherfuckers in the chat. How you doing? Happy Sunday. Yeah. That was a hype intro. That intro got me all fired up for today.
Let's go. Yeah, that intro is a bunch of artists that I'd just seen this past weekend at the Southwest Seance Tour, which was fresh as fuck.
Hell
so
yeah. Well, I saw people posting about it. You know, I've seen Ouija's posts and Frankie's posts, and yeah, and you told me about it. Hell yeah.
Yeah, man, it was a good time. Everyone put on a really good set. You know, I'm writing a really fresh article for Fago lovers about it, like doing my little tour review. So be on the lookout for that. So, you know, I don't really want to, I want to talk a little bit about it, you know, like I picked up some merch, you know, I picked up this fresh.
I was wondering which one you got. I looked at the two shirts and man, that one's fire.
Yeah, I got this one.
Nice.
Yeah. And they had the Southwest Seance like tour shirt, which I should have got. Like for that one, like it would have made a really nice like cutoff shirt. Like just like, I don't know. Like I saw it and I was like, dude, that would make a decent cutoff, but I didn't grab it, you know, like I tried not spending too much money, tried to not go crazy. Because earlier this week I also managed to find this Hot Topic.
What am I looking at? What is that?
Well, looking at it, you would think it is a Hot Topic throw blanket, which is very not punk rock. But it is actually, when you pull it out, an oversized, like, nighty hoodie. So, yeah. In the winter, this will be nice and fresh.
You gotta hold that thing up and still for like 3 seconds. You know what I mean? You're really fast with it. I want to see that thing.
There we go. It just looks like a big ass blanket.
Oh, okay. Hell yeah.
Right. Here, I can put it on real quick. But yeah, I picked this up for $30 on clearance. Was able to get my wife a free purse along with it. And yeah. Now, we wicked clown snuggin.
Southwest snuggin.
Southwest snuggin. There you go.
I mean, now you just look like one of those Dark Lotus monks, you know what I mean? Like in the forest.
Yeah. Lotus.
The the fucking
But yeah.
road.
Ah, this thing's fresh though. So yeah,
I mean, it looks like it might be a little warm. I don't know.
it is super warm, especially in this 105-degree whatever the fuck weather.
Yeah. I was gonna say, like lately, I realized that I go through cycles with t-shirts because honestly, through my life, I've bought shirts that fit me, and there have been times when I have been smaller and gotten bigger, and so I've got different shirts, different sizes. I don't fit into a lot of shirts sometimes, and then if I lose a little weight, then I fit into a whole new like bracket of shirts that I have, and that's motivation right there to get in shape so I can fit into fucking dope ass old school underground concert shirts.
Well, for me personally, thankfully, I've never, since I was like 15 years old, I haven't fluctuated more than like 10 pounds. So,
yeah, but your fashion sense has probably ballooned and shrunk. Wearing super. I've seen you wear shirts that are like fucking 3 times bigger than I should be wearing. You're swimming in that shit.
Yep. I have everything from size small to like fucking some 3X's and shit.
Well, I had to wear this one more time, while the tour is still happening. The shout out to the Fago Gang or Don't Bang tour.
Oh,
Yeah, that's I think having its last tour date before the float, right? Tonight. So shout out to Willie Hayes. Billy Defense, everybody, MC Horror on the tour. That's dope as hell that they're doing the float, and we'll get to this during Gathering Dirt, but I got to give a shout out to Billy Defense who got himself a gathering spot. So that's fucking fresh as hell. Just announced today, I believe. Yeah.
This is my first hearing of that, but
I know. I'm like letting the cat out of the bag before we get to that, fucking time of the show, but that's fucking fresh. Like everybody who's posting their gathering flyers, because like a ton of artists have got their confirmation emails, and a ton of artists have also gotten their rejection emails. And I didn't save any of those, but it's funny because people be posting screenshots of their fucking emails of rejection. I don't remember people ever doing that before, but it's wild.
Yeah, that's a first. That's a first, like that I've heard of.
I mean, I'm seeing artists compare rejection emails like word for word. Some of them are the same, and some of them are a little different. Like it's interesting.
Well, so I think another thing that's noteworthy is that today is also the last day of the Southwest Seance tour. And I believe Mesa, Arizona. It was just a quick little 4-day tour. But holy shit, like this lineup that we had for this tour, this is like the Psychopathic Records and, adjacent of today, minus, of course, ICP, who are on their own tour along with DJ Clay.
I was just going to say, like, if only they had like DJ Clay or Tier DS or Bales on there, it would have somebody from everywhere,
Yeah. Shout out to Gloom Unit. So getting back to the show though, whenever I got there, Donnie Menace was performing. I picked up my fucking shirt, and then I saw Frankie, and we said what's up to each other, and he's getting ready to go on stage, and Gloom Unit was in the house in spirit through Frankie Goldie. For whatever reason, Acetone was not there. I actually had a realization. I've seen Frankie Goldie live 4 times within the last like 6-7 months.
Well, you guys are in the same vicinity, I mean,
yeah,
you're catching all the shows.
Which I might be seeing him again here soon. We'll talk about that for tour time. But no, Bobby was not in the building. This is the second time actually where I was expecting to see him, and ended up just seeing Frankie, which has been, fine. I do love me some Gloom Unit though. I did get to see them one time. when they opened for ICP.
I got to tell you, their set at the Gathering last year was tight. And I remember like being there and then booking it down to the other stage to catch another set. Like sets were so close to each other, and I was like trying to see everybody. You know what? I think it was Midnight in Yami because I didn't want to miss his set because it was his first time performing. But yeah, we're going to talk about the Gathering. We're going to talk about a bunch of new tours and, you know, continuing tours.
Yeah.
But, you know, the Fago Gang and the Southwest Seance, you know, mini tour, you know, both have come and gone now. So, you know, that's fresh.
Yeah. As of today. But,
yeah, as of today, right?
But yeah, after, you know, after Frankie Goldie, we had Wacko come on, who had a really good fucking set. I was like right up on the stage for like the entire show, except Ouija's set. Like I fell back during Ouija's set. But I was right up on like the side of the stage through the whole fucking show.
Hell yeah.
I was expecting originally, you know, Darby to come on before Wacko, but in hindsight, it really does make sense for a few different reasons. You know, like talking to you, you're like, well, it is a C-17 show. There's that.
Yeah, dude.
There is that. But when you look at the flyer, it shows Wacko, Darby. But when you really think about it, how much music does Darby have out and how much does Wacko have out? So
look, in my opinion, it's a no-brainer, you know, but
yeah,
Wacko the Kid has a big footprint on the internet and his brand is super, super recognizable and, you know, like well beloved, you know what I'm saying? So marketing wise, like you got to put him on that fucking marquee, you know what I mean? And Darby, shit, dude, like, I mean, how was his set? Because every time I've seen him lately, it's been such big crowds, like at the Gathering, that I was, you know, fall back, not up close. You know what I mean?
So this is the second time I've seen Darby, period. You know, I've been following him since the beginning of his career, but I never got to see him until, what was that, this past November when he did that little mini tour and he came here. And, you know, that was a small turnout, but this show was a much bigger turnout and it was dope. It was dope to see like people actually really getting into Darby and singing along with him. And it not just be like, you know, like it was dope seeing him in a very small setting. You know, I got to chop it up with him. This time I didn't get to chop it up with him. Like he wasn't just hanging out in the crowd or anything like that. Frankie was, Wacko was, but that's, you know, that's really it.
Did you interact or talk to Wacko at all?
I didn't get a chance to talk to Wacko this time. Like I could have. He was accessible, you know. Yeah. He was a little bit farther, like just in the back corner. But I mean, I just didn't. You know, I was vibing, hanging out with my wife. Yeah, and
that's how it is. You know, when I go to Juggalo shows, like I'll look around the room and I'll recognize like fucking 30 people. Like I'm not walking up to everybody.
Yeah, you know, like I wanted to walk up to him and say what's up, you know, whatever. Like I said what's up to his team at the merch booth, you know, like they didn't remember me, of course, even though they hooked me up with this fresh ass Airheads hat last time I saw them. But yeah, I had exactly Swill. I had a good time. That's what matters. But yeah, Darby, oh my God. For the record, my wife really does not like Juggalo music. She doesn't like rap music. Just to be specific. She's not a big fan of rap. She likes more like techno and like pop punk and pop. So
maybe she'd like that new Mission Infect album.
She definitely would not. She definitely would not. But with that being said, my wife said that Darby, like, she enjoyed his set the most. Like, she really thought that he did a good job. She liked him better this time than the last time she saw him.
Okay.
But yeah, he came with some fucking energy and man, all love to Darby. Yeah, Ouija threw it down. and it was a good night, man. Like, there's not much more to say. I might be seeing Frankie again here, either this week or next week. We'll get to that later during tour time, though. But if you are in or around Mesa, I believe Arizona tonight, definitely hit up the Southwest Seance. This is a legendary, like, little mini tour. You've got Bloom Unit, who is producer is Devereaux, right? They're also affiliated with Darby and Ouija. You've got fucking Wacko the Kid, right? Darby O'Trill, Ouija. Like, that's one hell of a fucking roster. And
I don't know about the bill tonight, but you had Donnie Menace on your
yeah.
toast.
Yeah, we had Donnie Menace, who I think was a very last minute like add-on.
Right.
But he definitely threw down. Donnie, I've seen Donnie. I've also seen him like 4 times in the last 6 months.
Okay. Well, I saw him at the Gathering last year.
Hell yeah! How'd he do?
He killed it. Yeah.
Yeah, man. Donnie's sick. He hosted the Fago Gang.
It was the only time I've ever seen him. I was looking forward to it. So yeah, he definitely delivered.
He hosted the Fago Gang tour here. So I got to see him then. I saw him for Darby. I saw him last night. I feel like there's one other time. At least those 3 times.
Yeah, for you, that's kind of like, for me, that's Concrete. The homie Concrete. Like, ever since I moved to the West Coast, I see Concrete like on every fucking rap bill, opening for the Clowns, playing up in Washington, in Portland, down in Texas when I was following the the Juggalo Island scavenger hunt for the coin. He was on every fucking show down there in Texas.
Yeah. That's ironic. That part is ironic, though, because that's not like of the norm, because he's usually up over near you.
Well, I mean, he was on ICP's tour. Like, he was an opener, that's that's a high honor.
Yeah. And Swill, he was just with Clockwork E too.
Oh yeah, but see, the Clockwork E tour did not come up to my neck of the woods, but that is correct. Like, if it did, I would have seen him again.
Yeah, man. We need to get Clockwork E over this way. Like, Vegas is ready. I'm sure you guys are ready where you're at in Portland.
I'm sure they would. I'm sure they got a lot of fans up here in the Pacific Northwest. I mean, absolutely, dude. Clockwork Kung Fu Vampire comes through here, and he's a blast to see live. Like Ouija, he gets a good turnout when he comes up here. People don't come up here too often. Shaggy brought his solo tour up here. Three-Headed Monster came up here. We got one ICP show last year, but this year they're not coming up here again.
A lot of tours I noticed skip over Vegas. Like, I've seen a lot of tours that are going on, and I look down the list and I'm like, okay, they go from LA over across the state, you know what I mean, and skip Nevada, and they're in Arizona.
What do you think that's all about? Do you think that sometimes when they're doing a tour, they just think like, Vegas, they already got all those like residencies and fucking
I think
strippers. They don't need us.
I can answer this question for you. It all comes down to promoters, like who is willing to do the booking. And let's say you book someone, right, and they don't have a good turnout. You're going to want to book them again? No, and Vegas is a tough market, just being honest, because there's so much going on every fucking night of the week. And the people here, like, we're fucking broke.
All right. Look, look. I'm just going to say it. All right. Whoever books for like Clockwork E and all that, anybody who's looking to like perform in the Pacific Northwest up here in Portland and Washington, don't worry about that, because promoters be booking dead shows all the time. They always happen. So you're welcome to come on up here and have a small turnout because it happens all the time.
Well, and with that being said, yeah, I'm sure you could reach out to me and I can link you with people that can book you some of those shows. You know, we have the dive bar, which is amazing. We have, aside from the fact that someone just got shot there this past week, that's where the Fago Gang or Don't Bang tour was at, as well as the Darby show. Yeah, someone got shot like in the parking lot this past week.
You might be Fago Gang related.
Well, it was an altercation between two people that left the bar drunk on who was going to drunk drive home.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and turned into the guy shooting his roommate, and it's like, you know what? Fuck it, I'm driving home. Boom.
Well,
fucking Vegas.
He showed him. Why is everything in Vegas got to escalate to like, you know, The Hangover? You know, like fuck. What are they gonna do? Steal a cop car next?
Yeah, look, so Swill. So it costs $500 for a venue, $1,000 for the headliner. Now you got to get the $1,500 back at $20 a ticket. Exactly. This is the game for real.
All right. Well, Swill's showing the blueprint.
And this is why, because I know what's going on here, and this is why I'm not like doing that many bookings, or haven't booked at all actually, because
right,
I can't gamble like that. And I know I for the most part know like what these turnouts are like at these underground shows, you know?
Look, I mean, clearly there has to be a passion for the art form in order to willingly, you know, join this rigmarole of, you know, pulling together underground fans and the entertainment value, you know, like I love, you know, fucking rap music, and, you know, the underground is full of like all these different, you know, styles of rap. You know, the underground definitely has a lot of great horrorcore and, you know, artists these days, you know. So the ones that are able to tour and actually like draw a little crowd, a big crowd, you know, sometimes no crowd, but other times like fucking pretty decent, impressive crowds, like that right there is the fucking dream. So respect to anybody who's doing it, pulling it off, trying. Like, come on, nobody's gonna fucking come out and say, "Oh, I never have performed to a small crowd." Like, if anything, it's more respect if you do that, you know, and actually like, you know, give your all to the few people that showed up to support you, you know, and not just like, fuck it. One of the smallest shows, one of the biggest, smallest shows I've ever been to is when Isham came to Boston, and like literally like less than 20 people showed up. or maybe it was like our crew was like 10 people, and then there was like maybe 10 other people there. and Isham just fucking rocked it and killed it and hung out and talked to everybody like right there in the floor of the venue afterwards. And I just had so much respect for him for not just going home and saying, fuck this. Like, I mean, he came all the way to Boston, you know?
I've seen Head PE perform for like 15 to 20 people before, and they killed it. This was before their whole falling out, I believe, you know, with the culture, but.
Well, anyway.
Or right after, one or the other.
Yeah. Yo, dude, I got to dip for like 2 minutes. You got something you can fill some time, or, you know, something you want to talk about? Because I just got to. I'm dog sitting, and I just got to you know, do something with the dog real quick. I'd take the dog for a walk for a second.
Oh, okay, yeah. Go take this random dog for a walk.
I will, and I'm going to be back in like 2-3 minutes. All right, guys.
All right, cool. So I'm just left to wing it. So we're gonna wing it. Thank you all for tuning in.
Well, that is we apologize, but we will be right back. I mean, I will.
Holy shit! That your dog. your dog that you're babysitting reminds me of the one from Deadpool meets Wolverine. It is so cute.
All right. Say goodbye.
Goodbye. Yo, does that dog not resemble a little bit the dog from Deadpool versus Wolverine or whatever the fuck that was called? Deadpool and Wolverine. So yeah, y'all. The fucking show was great though. For those of y'all who don't know Vegas, which I'm sure that's probably like none of y'all, Area 15 is where it went down, and Area 15 is this. It's hard to explain. So think like a big warehouse, right? That's all done up kind of like Area 15-ish. Or Area 51. Sorry. It's done up kind of like Area 51-ish, and it's like this big like immersive like experience place. So you go in and there's like a bunch of different rooms along the sides, and they have like this Meow Wolf like fucking crazy like post-apocalyptic world like experience thing. They have like people swinging on the rafters like on like I don't know what the fuck you call that shit, like where they're in harnesses or whatever, and they're like fucking air gliding or whatever. So you see that shit going on, and then there's like a big ass fucking arcade that's like a downstairs and upstairs, and then right next to that is the wall, and that's where the Southwest Seance took place. But whenever you go in this place, like it's so fucking fresh. Like they hold like a bunch of raves and shit here. Like I said, there's like there's the big ass fucking arcade. There's the Meow Wolf experience. They just opened the Dolls Kill store there. They got like a John Wick experience and a Universal Horror Nights like experience room. But yeah, that's where the Ouija Mac show took place. And it was a pretty good turnout. I'd say the venue was about like half full, but yeah, good turnout for sure. Yeah, it was cool chopping it up with Frankie Goldie for a little bit right before you hit the stage. And like I said, fucking, oh my God, Darby is so fucking good live. He is probably my favorite person to see live, like other than ICP. He puts on such a good fucking show, and yeah, man, he just keeps steady fucking climbing, like the song says, and Spinal Fluid Smoothie. One day he's gonna be looked at like the OGs. Yeah, that's for real. Like I already personally look at him as an OG because I've known him for so long. But yeah, man, it's fresh to see people learning about Darby. And he's back. I killed the time.
Hell yeah! Thank you, brother. That's what's up. All right. So what are we getting into?
Let's we can go two different ways. We could jump into underground freshness, or we could go right into the review. Whichever you want to do.
I mean, man, I don't even know what we got for underground freshness, but I think we should probably start there. You know what I mean? Cool. Yeah, we'll get to that review later.
All right, cool. Let's do this then.
Underground, baby. Real underground, baby.
Hell yeah. Is there anything on the top that you want to mention? Because I'm just going to scroll through my offerings and see where we're going to start real quick.
Well, let's see. What do I have? I do have some stuff.
All right.
Here.
Well, I see the obvious one. I see the big fucking, the big glaring fucking elephant in the room. The the fucking talk of the Juggalo world right now. The hugest fucking deal ever.
Well, bro, if you want to start there, I just got like a few little things. So,
all right, let's start with this, and let's see if I can time this so it's smooth.
We were talking about Let 'Em Bleed Volume 5. You ain't done one of these motherfuckers in forever.
It's been 17 years since Let 'Em Bleed.
Wow.
No, first of all, how did you enjoy the record?
I fucking loved it. That shit, like, track, there's nothing on there that I even think about hitting fucking skipping over. You know what I'm saying? It's just track after track after track of straight fucking fire. You know, like, you'd be playing me tracks of it, and I'd just be like, God damn, dog, this is that motherfucker. Holy shit. You know what I'm saying?
It's not going to be streaming everywhere. So don't expect to go on Spotify or anywhere tomorrow and find it.
With a bazooka.
It's only available on 211merch.com.
Oh.
You can get the digital there.
You know, I like the idea of this too, because I was like, well, that's dumb. And then you explained it to me, and I was like, well, that's not dumb at all. That's fucking awesome.
Yeah, like, first of all, fuck these streaming platforms, because they as artists, and I know you can agree, you get paid nothing for this shit.
It's being an artist from the 90s.
Yeah.
Yo, streaming is the big penis in the butt ever.
I'm taking control of my own shit back, basically. And I know all the real supporters will support this. We can't shy past. All this shit is hand drawn by Shaggy Tudo. Like, this motherfucker put in hours.
This motherfucker took months.
100% AI proof this record is. And it came out code.
She's a classic.
It is one of my favorite, not just album arts, but it's one of my favorite Let 'Em Bleeds, like, in general.
No, it's
sonically, musically,
it's definitely fucking
production wise. And I know people, I'll address it. I don't give a fuck. They're already asking, oh, ain't gonna be the same without all the family on it, without Twisted, blah, blah, blah. Guess what? It's never been about just that, you guys. You know, the thing about Let 'Em Bleed has always been about, since day one, it's always been what we called in psychopathic and, you know, behind the scenes. I don't think we ever said this publicly, but it's been the underground newspaper. Always who I or we, you know, as a unit, whatever, seen as like the dopest shit in the underground. So this one, musically, and everybody that's on there, it's not going to disappoint.
Oh, the whole premises of Psychopathic or Hatch a House or whatever it was at the time, coming out with your mixtapes was not just for Psychopathic. It was supposed to be the hottest underground mixtape shit.
Yeah. And
underground, not just Psychopathic. Right.
And
I mean, I was sitting there when we were coming up, all the, you know, trying to figure it out.
Yeah, about it, how we were doing it, because Psychopathic never had mixtapes.
Right, yeah, we were like, we need the hot Juggalo DJ mixtape. We need to put the fucking Juggalo mixtape fucking game on lock with our DJ. Is right. I remember exactly how we were putting it. You know what I'm saying?
Like, who else can do that besides ICD's fucking DJ?
It wasn't just Psychopathic's DJ. It was fucking Juggalo shit.
Yeah,
you know, Juggalo mixtape shit.
And this is still just as Juggalo as it ever was. You know what I'm saying?
Like we were talking about.
Right, that's what's up. That's what's up. That clip has so much information in it. You know what I mean?
So, yeah, that's the first time I've watched the full clip. I started it and I stopped, and I saved it for this. You know, originally I was going to write an article about this on Fago Lovers, but that got picked up by someone else. So I just wiped my hands clean. I'm like, I'm going to wait for now, because I wanted to get all that info right here, which I already got some of the info, but I hadn't seen the clip. And yeah, man, do you have the track list and all that? Because they dropped the track list.
Yeah. Just give me 1 second here.
But yeah, that the artwork, like, we're gonna pull it up here in a sec, but it's super fucking fresh. And I
guess yeah, technically this is like a part of staff picks. I mean, this was part of my staff picks, but obviously it's bigger than that, because of you know,
it can't really be staff picks though, because you can't add it into the playlist.
Okay, that is true, but you know, I am not including a lot of music that is coming out on like strictly like, let's say, a
Yeah.
SoundCloud platform, or you know, when there's music videos that come out, they're not even on my radar because I'm not paying attention like that. But like, you know, every once in a while someone's like, here's my album, it's on Bandcamp, it's still in my fucking staff picks. All right, so I digress. Obviously we can't put it in our
Listen,
Spotify
I've
playlist.
done the same thing. There's some people that only drop shit on YouTube or whatever.
But I'm just saying,
I've
like,
done the same thing.
Like, what am I going to do? You know, I think about staff picks. Staff picks is literally just Spotify picks if we're not open to, you know, checking out other things, which I'm not usually. So, but Let 'Em Bleed gets my attention. This shit's been like one of my favorite ongoing series coming out of Psychopathic, Hatchet House, you know, like it's always been dope how they have a theme for the cover, and Star Wars being the theme this year or for this volume is by far like, you know, my shit. So yeah, this album is just made for me. Like, I mean, I know Shaggy's a Star Wars nerd. Clearly DJ Clay loves it. I swear to God, like this is the best shit since like Twisted was repping Batman back when, you know, that was my shit. Like it's on that level, you know. I fucking
It looks like you may have cut out. But yeah, I gotta say, that fucking cover is so sick. Just the whole concept, and you know, the last time we heard about it was months and months ago. Yeah, you cut out, Beastmaster.
you think I don't?
Yeah, but I was just saying that the cover is dope. You know, I'm looking forward to hearing this one day. I ain't got money like that, so I'll get it whenever I get the chance. But yeah, man, I'm definitely looking forward to hearing it. Let 'Em Bleed 1 through 4 is fucking amazing. I've been champion for Let 'Em Bleed 5 for at least a fucking decade. You know?
All right. Can you see that?
I can.
I'm going straight to the source here.
I'm on my way to the studio, right?
Looking for this post right here because this is where it is. This was the big announcement, or the way that we all saw it. Like DJ Clay's album cover, the sleeve, all the liner notes, the track list, the thank you page, everything is right here. We'll look at it all one at a time. They got the physical and the digitals. It's all on 211merch.com. The artwork by Shaggy that they were talking about. Let's look at this shit.
Which this artwork, my grandma, whenever, like my entire life that I was alive, my grandma had the original version of this Star Wars poster on her wall. The original.
Yeah. Well, yeah.
And,
I mean,
yeah.
This is a classic poster. Like, I actually own this poster, the original. It's not on the wall. It's rolled up with some other posters right now, but I still have this. Like, I love this image.
Yeah. But that's freaking cool, man. Let's see. You got Shaggy there in the middle. Violent J is Darth Vader. Lardy B is Leia. You got Ouija Mac is Han Solo. Fucking
it's
Odd
Bales.
Squad family are Chewbacca and C-3PO and Yoda. You got Tier Diaz down there as a R2D2. Shaggy the Airhead's there in spirit. He's the ghostly like fucking spirit dude. And then Bales there is Obi-Wan.
You went you went clockwise when I thought you were going to go counterclockwise and start with Bales.
Yeah, Tierra's R2 is fresh.
If you kind of like, I mean, he posted about it, but if you really look, you know, R2D2 is right behind Shaggy's knee, and like he's wearing the Manaflex baseball cap. Like that's, you can see the brim, and it says Manaflex above the brim. It's a little hard to see, but once you focus on it, yeah.
That's fresh.
So I was trying to figure this out. You know, obviously in the background, I'm seeing like the Death Stars. I see, like, instead of TIE fighters, they're like headphones. But then on the left, like right in the middle, like what the fuck is that? Like, am I stupid, or I mean, is that
They're
something
like little like
that
US,
is being
like little like USB things.
Is that what it is? Like, because also on the right side, you know, right next to Lardy, there's something else that I'm like, what is this?
It's
Some
like
sort of
shooting,
gaming equipment that I'm not familiar? Is this some DJ shit that I don't know about? Because
I think this is like, it's like DJ cables and shit. Like that's what I'm assuming.
That's cool.
That would make sense. That would make total sense. And yeah,
I like it a lot.
They said this was hand drawn by fucking Shaggy, like everything. Like holy shit.
Are you sure? It kind of looks like AI to me, but
that's what they said. I know it totally looks like there's
only because like all of the faces, right, look like they were just photoshopped. You know what I mean? So if you're saying Shaggy hand drew this, is he like literally he's, I don't know, turning into Norman Rockwell, like fucking painting Lardy B's.
I don't know if they were joking. But if you listen to that clip, he's like, yeah, it took me months.
Look, I'm a huge fan of Shaggy's artwork, and I have never seen him so articulately like draw the shadows on R2D2. What the fuck? I mean,
Shaggy said it's an oil painting.
Hell yeah. I'm speechless, you know what I mean? 'Cause, if this is an oil paint, I mean, I want a 3D print of this oil painting. I'm hanging this right next to a Tom Wood original, and I mean, what the fuck? I'll get the T-shirt. I'll be going to be wearing this shit in a couple weeks.
if Shaggy actually did oil paint this, like that's just right there. Just bow down to the mighty Shags.
It's either oil painting or that's the, like, you know, the filter that he was using on Microsoft Paint. Yeah, no, seriously. The inner geek in me, the Star Wars nerd, is just nerding out over this. Let's take a look at the next slide. I mean, this is all the track information. So it looks like I'm just going to look first, pan through. I'm going to look at the producers, right? DJ Clay, Dead Body Grimm, Jesse James Martin, DJ Clay, Shaggy the Airhead, Dead Body Grimm, DJ Clay, Carnage the God, and DJ Clay. Here we got the DJ Clay and the DJ Chunk collaboration. Another Carnage the God, and then Dead Body Grimm again. Those are names I'm not familiar with. Dead Body Grimm.
It sounds vaguely familiar.
Carnage the God. It's interesting, you know, because they all got several beats on this. So it's more than half of this is DJ Clay beats, though, for sure.
Mm-hmm.
And then, of course, for the features, I already added this up. I think there's like 9 fucking solid features across the mixtape. Let's see here. First and foremost, we got Ouija Mac. All right. Then we got Bales, Shaggy. Then we got Shaggy the Airhead. And then there's Lardy B. That's 5. And there's Shaggy again. Then there's Tierra Diaz, Violent J, DJ Chunk. And I mean, if Odd Squad Family counts as one because they were a group, that's 9. But yeah.
Oh, I gotta say, this looks fresh.
Yeah, it does.
It looks fresh. There's a couple marks missed, in my opinion, though.
What, are you talking about like artists that maybe you think should have been featured, or
100 million%? Like some of the, I don't want to say too much because I feel like I'm gonna come off as a hater. And I'm not
hold
trying
on. Can we just put this in context here? Like, I don't have all the other mixtapes right in front of me, but there were certain artists that were on it, and it's not like this is the end all be all. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
The underground is huge. Like, obviously, DJ Clay has made connections and networked with all of these motherfuckers. I mean, shit. Like, if you went to the Shaggy solo tours that DJ Clay was on, like, these motherfuckers were all touring together, you know?
Yeah. No, and it makes sense. I just feel like if you're really trying to give that underground newspaper like you're claiming, then there should be Wacko the Kid on here. There should be Darby O'Trill on here. And those are two people that are very closely associated with the label.
No, you're right.
And they're not on here. And now we also know, though, that DJ Clay said there is at least one artist that he was having issues getting a track back with. And I'm wondering, and he said that's someone that's well known. So could that have been maybe Wacko the Kid? I don't know. It's a little speculation here. But I feel like they missed the mark by not having Wacko the Kid on here. And also, did you say any production by Devereaux at all?
I didn't see Devereaux's name on this at all, actually.
So there's another missed opportunity. I'm not hating. I'm just giving like my
relax, Kelly, relax. No one says you're hating. Like this is valid opinions, or you're pointing out like some valid glaring opportunities, to represent for everybody that's under the fucking label,
Yeah.
or not the label, but I mean, Chapter 17. He got his Ouija Mac collab, man.
Yeah, and then like Spain's just said, no Insane Clown Posse song with Jay and Shaggy together is crazy. I think every other Let 'Em Bleed had at least one song.
Yeah, but you know what Let 'Em Bleeds had? They had remixes, like I don't see a remix of any other song, right?
Yeah, but Bizarre right here, it's great, but the features are a bit underwhelming. I agree. Yeah, I mean, listen, Odd Squad Family is dope, and I'm that's cool, I would have rather seen a Darby O'Trill or Wacko the Kid feature, but all love to Odd Squad Family, and good for them for getting on this.
Hey, I want to say that in DJ Clay's defense here, because I also 100% agree that like Darby should have been on this, and Devereaux should be on this, and you know what, Wacko the Kid should be on this. I agree, but
also, Gloom Unit. Gloom Unit has been on tour a lot with ICP lately. You've got Concrete and someone.
All right, but come on, man. Listen, hear me out. DJ Clay said something when he first announced this shit. He said that there were tracks that he held back off of a mixtape, not because they weren't good enough, but because they, had a different vibe. And so he plans on doing more of these, right? I think the reason he told us that, like, why would you even need to tell us that? You know what I mean? Like, you want us to know that you have more tracks that you held back off of this mixtape because they, have plans for them for a different vibe. So there you go. How do we know that there wasn't a Darby O'Trill submission and it just got, put into a different folder for a future Let 'Em Bleed? Because DJ Clay said that he's going to do more of these. He said it when he first announced it. and that's got to be it right there. I don't think that it's personal. I think that DJ Clay is not, blowing his whole load with this first fucking return to the series in 17 years. And remember how quickly those Let 'Em Bleeds came out when they first started coming out?
Mm-hmm.
So we could be very pleased with the next, volume 6. I'm willing to bet that that's what's going to happen is we're going to see these motherfuckers on volume 6 and it's going to be all gravy. But it's like right here and now, yeah, let's fucking protest this shit on Darby's behalf. No, this is so fresh.
That's all I want. I just want to protest on Darby's behalf, okay?
All right, fine. We all want Darby on this, but it ain't gonna happen. Volume 6. No way 2036. Are you kidding me? We're gonna get 6, 7, and 8 like a fucking Star Wars trilogy, like bam, bam, bam.
Let's hope so. Let's hope it's not going to take as long as the follow up to Over the Fear of.
Oh yeah. Well, I guess it could go either way. Is there anything else on this page that we want to talk about before we jump to the next page?
No, you can go to the next one. We're good.
All right. So here we got the actual track listing, intro, Man of the Year. Sorry, guys. Chop 'Em Up, the Yoda skit, Dumbass, Skirt Skirt, Juggalo Funk, Willis, which we've heard that was a single that DJ Clay dropped a long time ago. Party Like Us by Lardy, Hurt You, Shiny Shit, T.R. Diaz, Duke of the Wicked 2, a sequel, cool. The Darth Vader cut, that's the DJ Chunk collab. And then you got the Father, the Son, and the Holy Spirit, which is the other single that we've all heard DJ Clay drop most recently. And then the last track is Sorry for the Wait, Odd Squad Family. I'm a fan of like literally everybody on this album, so this is a cool ass mixtape just on the surface. Yeah, truth be told, I haven't heard this yet. I haven't. Yeah. You know what? The night before it dropped, I actually went to purchase it on my iPad, and my iPad crashed. And I was like, it was late. I was drunk. I was like, you know what? I'll just do this tomorrow. Tomorrow was the day it was released, and the first thing I saw was DJ Clay basically telling everybody, sorry for the crash last night. My team fixed everything. We're back in business. If you purchased the album and you didn't get it, just or now you can, so apparently like so many juggalos were pre-ordering this shit. They crashed his fucking website, which is awesome.
I'm gonna say that is super fucking fresh and bizarre. That's what I was waiting for right there. What Bizarre said on YouTube. Which and that's hey, listen, if you have the money, please support the artist. You know what I mean? Go buy your copy. I'm a scrub over here. I ain't got a lot of money, so I'll get it when I can.
YouTube views are anonymous.
So one quick thing on this picture. I love that he included the Hatchet House logo. I love that he just fucking threw. Why the fuck not just fucking throw it on there? You know what I mean? Like, you are Hatchet House. So he fucking threw that shit on there, reclaimed it. Like he said, I think it was with it was with Replicon Radio. He mentioned that he wanted to like actually own Hatchet House, and so
maybe he does now. I mean, maybe he's making moves silently behind the scenes. I remember there used to be like the A&R social media accounts that were just there, and you could just see like a logo, but that's it. That's all you could see is just there's a logo that exists. It's just them letting you know this business exists. Like. Long before there was ever any releases.
So I like Ivy Killer. He says that he checked a couple of hours ago and it was already removed from YouTube. I gotta
All right.
say, like
Not surprised.
at the same time, whenever they do stuff like this, we're all engaging. We're trying to upload it. We're trying to find it. We're like, it's bringing back some of that old schoolness to it by not having it so readily available, which I like. But in my humblest opinion, I think that over time, you should drop it on socials, right? Just like when a movie comes out in the theater, right? Like, what do? You put it in the theater, and then after a while, it comes to home video or streaming. You don't immediately throw it on streaming, right? You have that option to do that, but why would you do that? You're gonna kill your fucking theater, like, you know what I mean?
Look, man, the thing just came out.
Here.
The thing just came out. He's still trying to get physical record sales here. He's gonna remove those YouTube videos, guys. Come
Exactly.
on.
By having it, and this is my point, by having it readily available, like right off the back when it drops, people are gonna immediately go to that and listen to it. Whereas if you make it a little more exclusive, you're enticing people to go pick up that copy, right? And then if people over time don't pick it up, hey, then you throw it on streaming and you make your, $100 a fucking year off of it.
He said it. He said it himself, man. The streaming services don't pay for shit. He's trying to make loot.
Yeah, like Ivy Killer said, that's probably what he will do. But if he said that, people are gonna wait instead of buying it. And I agree with this. I agree with this very much. I think that over time, we're gonna see it pop up on streaming. At the same time, though, there are things that fly under the radar that just never pop up. I mean, we do see ICP do this shit, right? Like they'll drop a Gathering single or like EP or whatever, and eventually, like a year or so later, we'll randomly see it pop up on streaming, right? I'm hoping that that's going to be the case with this, because otherwise, like, it's it's going to be another Sideways Room. No one's going to hear it.
let me ask you this. So a Sideways Room is a good example of one that still isn't, but are the other 4 Let 'Em Bleeds on streaming?
They are. So another example, DJ Clay has put out multiple like tour exclusives, right? Like EPs or whatever that he's done with people or whatever. None of them are on streaming. So he does actually do this where he doesn't drop things on streaming.
Yeah, I know. This is not like fucking. This is not like changing the fucking. The he's selling fucking hard copies, guys. It's not on streaming.
Yeah.
Billy Defense is doing the same thing with his most recent, album.
Bizarre says it's high energy. That's what I want to hear, man. Like that's what I want, and I look forward to hearing it when I get the opportunity. And whenever I have the cash, I will pick up a copy. So
get them while they're hot.
Mm-hmm.
Sell out.
I am broke as fuck, though.
You know what, man? Time doesn't wait for your broke ass.
Listen.
You're gonna get what the universe allows you to get. If you don't.
And that this is what I was getting to. This is what I've learned. Don't try to force it, because whenever you try to force things, you end up with a bunch of shit that just ends up in flames. So
that's true. So real quick before I go to the last photo, I think there's only 4, or whatever. The next photo. Someone else is Jay Dirty's asking the same question I was asking when I first saw these posts, is that DJ Clay has listed Lardy B as just Lardy on all of these posts. So it's like, is Lardy B just Lardy now? That's a rhetorical question if anybody knows. I mean, if she made a statement, I haven't seen that shit. But that's kind of funny. Because if she still is Lardy B, why is he giving her like a shorthand nickname? Like, why not give her full fucking? I mean, even Violent J in parentheses of ICP, is that really fucking necessary? But we got it there, right? Well, why not give Lardy her last initial? Like,
if you're turned on to this mixtape, I'm Pretty sure you know who Insane Clown Posse is. ICP.
All right, but it's
Yeah.
like Shaggy 2 Dope. Who? Oh, of ICP. Got it. But it's like Lardy. Well, Lardy who? No parentheses. B.
Let me go look up Lardy on Spotify. I see a bunch of Lardys pop. There's this one person, Lardy B. I'm not sure. Maybe that's them.
Look, it's a small fucking detail, but I'm just glad to see that I'm not the only one wondering. All right, I don't really care.
That's funny.
But
Yeah.
And then the other thing is like, can somebody answer this once and for all? Because he wrote Shaggy the Airhead and he put spaces in between the words, where Shaggy fucking doesn't. He just crams that shit all together, and it's like, is one way wrong or the other correct? Like, is Shaggy the Airhead? Fuck you! You misspelled my name. You put in 2 spaces. Or maybe that is irrelevant. And if it is, why does Shaggy the Airhead insist on not fucking using spaces in between his words?
So Ivy is saying that he believes that she did actually change her name, and that he's thinking that she wants to be credited as an artist and not just a parody of Cardi B anymore, and that's why she changed her name.
I mean, we all know that's where it comes from, you know, Lardy B, Cardi B. But yeah, if she just drops the B, now she's just Lardy, and it's not really connected no more, I guess. Yeah. All right. Yeah. This is how we all find out, you know. This is what happens when you get yourself on the hottest mixtape ever. Everyone's saying your name now, you know.
Oh man, I'm on the DJ Clay mixtape. I cannot be Lardy B anymore. I need to just be Lardy.
That's it, man. This is the biggest controversy of 2026. It's on. And then you got the thank you page, you know, where he's thanking everybody, friends and family and artists and Psychopathic and everything. And he's giving props to his kids and really, really showing love to his kids here. And yeah, you love to see it.
Yeah, man. That's fresh.
Okay, so that really was, you know, what I thought was the biggest news of the week, honestly. I mean, fucking 17 years in the making, or in the waiting.
Yeah.
Maybe like a good year in the making since they announced that shit.
Yeah, it's been forever. I think it was literally like a year ago that we got the first like images whenever we were like all stoked. It's like, oh shit, they're doing like a Star Wars theme. And then we got Willis, and then silence. You know? And then he did drop that other single that's on there. He did drop that, but he didn't say that it was a Let 'Em Bleed song. I don't believe he mentioned that part. So
okay.
So that's fresh. Whoop whoop. Everybody just tuning in.
Yeah, I might as well just show this real quick because you know, the actual flyer announcement for the pre-order that went up last week, and
for the not so pre-order. No, I'm kidding.
But you know, I mean, it really kind of came fast, like, you know, from the minute they dropped this flyer, you know. So the fact that it's out now, everyone's got their at least their digital copies, and that's what the issue was on the night before it dropped. I think people were buying digital copies or getting digital. They weren't receiving their digital copies. I think the site crashed on them. So some people were like shit out of luck. I wasn't even able to make it happen. I tried to buy this shit and the site crashed on me, so I just gave up. I didn't try to.
No, definitely everyone hit up 211merch.com, suss that shit, and show some support for your boy DJ Clay. I
can't wait to hear it. I literally can't wait to just bump it, you know, find out what tracks are my favorites, you know, put them in my special Psychopathic playlist, my Juggalo playlist.
Yeah.
All right, what are we going to talk about next? Let me see what we got. What else we got here? really something that I shared with you earlier, Callie Green. This was kind of cool. Tech Nine was doing a little call to action for a music video, and he was saying you got to sign a non-disclosure agreement when you show up on the set. But yeah, they're casting and doing a music video on June 17th, and it says like all looks encouraged. So that means you can show up dressed like a Twizzler. I mean, you can show up in a dinosaur fucking suit, like sumo wrestler, fucking paint up like Violent J. Like that'd be so cool if like there was just a bunch of like outspoken juggalos like in this Tech Nine video.
Listen, we need a call to arms. Juggalos, you need to take this over. You need to show everyone. Show everyone who the fuck we are and the fact that we are the ones who made this shit possible.
I mean, it would be cool if like Tech Nine was doing his music video and he literally had to be like, you know, like, look at all these juggalos. Like,
what can you do?
Like these are the motherfuckers who are supporting me. Cha.
Cha. Exactly. Gotta throw that cha in there.
Yeah, man. If I was anywhere near there, I would show up. I would
That's right.
show up, you know.
Juggalo Nation shows no mercy. Squad the fuck up for that. For real.
All right. So this week, of course, like we always do, we've got a couple AI videos from Isham to look at. And if they are like a full song, I'm not going to play the whole thing, but we'll check out a couple of these. So get ready for some Isham visuals coming at you.
Let's go.
I've been waiting for her to come back to me. Come back to me. Where did she go? The girl I knew. Coming back. I ain't done with that. A lot of fun. We need to run it back. I don't want to be nowhere where a gun is at. It's cold where the wind is at. It's hot where the sun is at. Girl, I wish you would, like a lumberjack. I'm just here to lay the pipe, no plumber. Crack WNBA. One with that. You can't no need for Stevie to wonder that. Yeah, picture that like a Kodak or GPS. Like
that might have been it. Hell yeah. That was pretty tight.
Yeah. Not bad.
That one was giving me like Dark Knight vibes, you know, like the Joker, just with that stack of money falling out of the truck. It reminds me of when you had the stack of money, you know?
Yeah. Yeah, for sure. I know exactly what you're talking about, and I got the same vibes from that.
All right, let's see here. All right, we got another one. Here's another Isham video. I don't think this one's AI, actually. I think he's just talking to us on this one. What's he got to say?
Oh,
here?
let's go.
Let's see.
Guys, I just want you to know that I feel great. I feel super, actually. I feel better than I've ever felt in my life. I'm just here to share the love with you. I hope you can feel the love. You know, it's Wednesday. And I'd like to just extend the love to the world, man. And, you know, I feel, you know, if you can't receive love, then I really feel sorry for you, man. Run it back, you know. I owe it to the world to give you what you've been missing.
I'll just say that Isham is one of my favorite, like, you know, personalities on the internet. like he posts with like this semi-regular consistency. It's almost like he disappears to go into the studio, and then when he's done, he comes out and he's just like every other day or every day he's got some bullshit for us, and he's like a fucking motivational speaker. He just wanted to let everybody know that we need to, accept love in our lives. He's like, if not, I feel sorry for you. It's like, damn, Ishan, like, all right, thanks for the reminder on life and how to live it.
Appreciate that.
Aye, aye, Captain. I mean, is he wrong? I don't know.
Nah.
Let's see here. All right. This is kind of cool. Shout out to Juggalo Rewinds, who dropped this clip this week. And it's from like the COVID era when ICP was doing a lot of live streams, and they were doing these like really fucking dope shows. This one's the Jam Exam. Check this shit out. You're going to like this.
But then I remember on coming home, we actually had to switch some shit up because we had a Beatles sample in there. You know what I'm saying? We used hot chocolate for that from coming home. But we had Don't Let Me Down.
Yeah, we had the Beatles. Don't let me down.
But then we're just like,
and then so we what did we change it to?
Won't You Be There? But
Won't you be? I sang it just like John Lennon sang it.
But then what I did, but I still kept the Don't Let Me Down, the don't from the Beatles for the cut to lead into the Won't You Be There. Because it still sounded like it.
Won't you be there?
Yeah, so I just
it sounded like it was saying don't, but it was saying won't.
Right, exactly. So I just used, but I never let the record go.
And Jeff Fenster was our A&R at Jive Records. Because we were on Jive Records with that album. Originally, they signed us to an EP.
So picture this, though. That song was owned by Michael Jackson. So there's no way you're getting that fucking cleared. He was like,
Now, Jeff, when Jive signed us, they wanted an EP. So we were doing an EP called The Joker's Gallery.
Yep.
And
yeah, I love that clip. I love that fun facts. I love when ICP talks about, how the sausage was made. Like, I love that shit.
Yeah, I love whenever you get any sort of like little just nugget of information that hasn't already been put out there. Like they do that every once in a while. And I don't remember watching this stream. I could be wrong. There's so many of them.
Well, I was thinking about, that clip made me think about, those streams. And I actually missed a ton of them because at the time I was what they called an essential worker. And so, I mean, as much as like I really love that they did all those streams, I signed up for all of them. So I definitely watched what I could, but I didn't see them all. And I only hope that somebody archived and recorded and has preserved all of those streams for all of us. But so I love when every time Juggler Rewind clips something from them, and every time they're covering a certain song, they've got a lot of ammunition, that between that and like Violent J's book and old fuck off radio shows, or seminars. Like, oh man, love that shit.
Oh yeah.
Let's see. It's more DJ Clay. All right, this actually maybe is inappropriate for underground freshness because it's not really fresh, but I thought I would share, if I can, this post. Is it not going to let me do it? This is almost like the opposite of freshness. What?
Real quick, Spain just saying Inner City Posse on the Internet Archive has all of the Jam exams.
Okay.
So they're preserved, like you were saying.
Yeah. Well, that's what I'm saying. I'm just saying, like, that's the shit. I'm glad motherfuckers will be doing that.
Boom. And on SoulSeek as well.
Well, I've never heard of that. You got to link me to that shit, Ivy Killer. Send me the links.
You don't know SoulSeek?
No.
Oh man, SoulSeek's amazing.
What is it?
SoulSeek is where a lot of the Wicked Fresh Media page got their music.
Wicked Fresh. Okay, but so is it a blog?
It's like, so it's kind of like think like a LimeWire or something like that, but safe. Like your download, it's a file transfer site.
Yeah, I didn't know. That's what's up, though. I appreciate that. I mean, Ivy Killer's the shit. He be sharing links to our show all over Juggalo social media, and I appreciate the hookup, man.
Ivy said he'll link you.
I know, and thank you. So, like I said, this is not really fresh, but this came across my feed, and I just thought it was interesting because if you guys are like me, you got to be fans of Aqua Teen Hunger Force. And this week, one of the voice actors of Aqua Teen Hunger Force has revealed that he's homeless and he's got a GoFundMe. And, so if you want to support one of your childhood heroes, if that be the case, I mean, I'm just saying, I used to love this fucking show. MC Chris is making a post about it, which is too long. I'm not reading right in here for y'all, but I had actually seen this news go around before MC Chris commented on it. He's affiliated, of course. But yeah, so is he the voice of Frylord? Yeah, Aqua Teen Hunger Force, fucking epic show from Cartoon Network. Sad to see that this guy is falling on hard times. I mean, there's got to be some voice work out there for him. Shit, man. Maybe Psychopathic can hire him to be a host at the gathering. I mean, Charlie Sheen and fucking Steve-O did it. Maybe this guy could do a kick-ass job, and and maybe the Juggalos can rejuvenate his career. And I'm sure you can do some voice work for us on a microphone. Give him a set at the comedy tent or something.
No, Aqua Teen Hunger Force spun off of Space Ghost Coast to Coast. I don't know if you know or remember that, but they were originally in Space Ghost Coast to Coast, and it spun out of that.
That's funny. I actually did not know that.
Yeah, and Space Ghost is the original Adult Swim show. That was the flagship first show that launched all of that off.
I remember Space Ghost, yeah, and I didn't really watch that one, but I remember it, commercials. I mean, yeah, absolutely.
I loved Space Ghost. When I was a kid, I went to this anime convention, and I got to meet the voice actors of Space Ghost and Zorak. The guy who plays Zorak is also Moltar, and he was super weird, but Space Ghost was hilarious. We were standing in line forever, waiting to get our autographs. And my mom, visibly had to piss, And so when we get up to him, he's got his pitcher of water and he has a drink that's he's slurping. He's like, "Oh, I see you have to pee." Starts slurping his drink and it's all ice, So you just hear the and he's like, "Oh, hold on, I need to pour myself some water." And he starts pouring himself. Yeah, he started pouring his water and stuff. And then on her picture, he signed, "I'm sorry you had to pee, Space Ghost." And on mine, it says, "I'm glad you didn't have to pee, Space Ghost." So that's really funny. Sorry, that's my little tangent on Space Ghost. But that's man, Aqua Teen Hunger Force spun out of that.
That's what's up. That reminds me of when we were at Rock and Shock at Worcester, and we got in the autograph line to meet fucking Freddy Krueger. And, my best friend Tommy got a picture. You could choose from the pictures they got, and he'll sign them while we take a picture with Robert Englund. And on the picture, he wrote, "Die slow." Which I love the double meaning, it's torturous, die slow, or it means live a long time, die slow, which is so brilliant. It's the best way to sign a picture if you're Freddy Krueger.
Right.
I really don't have anything else for Underground Freshness this week because there were a couple other things, but it feels repetitive now. We've already talked about Tech Nine. We've already
I have a few
covered
things.
DJ Clay. I think I'm ready to move on to the next segment.
Well, I have a few things. So,
Cool.
Real quick, we got Hex Rated announced an album. This is called Oddity, and it is dropping June 25th. I'm personally looking forward to this. I don't think he's dropped anything since VLNC with Class. Like, correct me if I'm wrong, but it was either that or the Trap Reznor project that he did, which I really fuck with. I really like that Trap Reznor, which isn't even on Spotify. It is on his YouTube channel. But yeah, we got a track list as well. So yeah, man, this is loaded with features. We got, we got Enoch, we got Jason Porter, we got Resnick. I don't know who Copyright is, but
Copyright is ill. When I made Rhinoglyphics, I got it mixed and mastered by Ra the Sun God, and he told me that his favorite rapper was Copyright, and that's how I learned who he was. I was like, I don't know who that is. I checked him out, he's ill.
Dope. Well, yeah, we also got Gruesome, Donnie Menace, and Sutter Kane, and
that's dope.
Yeah, man, I'm looking forward to this shit right here. Like I said, I like Hex Rated. We have a verse from him for our mixtape, and he hasn't put out music in quite a while, so I'm looking forward to this, man.
I mean, on a personal note, shout out to Hex Rated because he sent me a friend request on Facebook this week and I accepted it. we are now friends.
That's funny. Yeah, all love to Hex. He does really good cover arts too. If you need a quick fucking hit up cover art and you don't want to do AI, Heck does some pretty good fucking work. So
fuck yeah.
Moving on though. We got this announcement from Nate Prez. This is his release schedule for the rest of the year. We've got 3 projects dropping. Legendary Status, Resurrected, and Venomous Verses. Legendary Status is dropping next month at the end of July. And this one has features from fucking Juicy J, fucking Eminem, and a bunch of random people like that. These are all open verse collabs. So that's dropping the 31st of July. Resurrected is dropping in October, and that's basically his original first album that he ever recorded, but he's completely redoing it, totally different vocal styles, everything. And it's going to be completely revamped, refreshed. So looking forward to that. And then we got Venomous Verses, which is actually going to be a Carnival Spirits mixtape.
Hell yeah.
And it'll be hosted by myself. So that will be dropping in December. So be on the lookout for all that shit. But for right now, make sure to hit up your favorite streaming service and check out Death Dealers, which is now available on all streaming platforms. It's fucking dope. We also have the Nate Prez collab merch on our motherfucking web store. So check that out. We also have our merch. So yeah, that's what I've got for you right there. Other than that, man, I think we can get into tour time.
All right. Well, I mean, since you're plugging our merch and all that, let me go full screen for a second. And because I should remind you guys that I have physical CDs now for myself and for my late great homie Twiz. The Twiz CDs actually just came in. And if you guys are interested in hard copies, I've got Juggalo Agenda, the 17th anniversary remaster, which also has the original version. So it's both the original and the remaster. I've also got Rhinoglyphics, my solo full-length album, in its entirety, including 2 tracks that were not allowed by DistroKid. So it's the full 18 track or 19 track album. One of them's the intro. And then this is brand spanking new. I've got physicals of the Twiz Volume 1, Early Bird Gets the Worm, and Volume 2, May the 4th Be With You. Both of these are incredible. Got the track lists. I mean,
oh yeah,
these CDs are incredible. There's montage pictures inside of each one of these,
that's
which
so cool.
just fucking, you know, to commemorate the life and rhymes of D Twiz. So, you know, shout out to my brother. And of course, Volume 3 is dropping in October, and there will be the 3rd CD is available as well. I'm super proud of these, and I gotta make myself like a promo video or make myself a flyer to let the world know that I now have hard copies of my shit. It feels good though, you know.
Oh yeah.
But yeah, that's it. The little bit of shameless self-promotion. We can move on to the next.
All right, let's go.
Yeah. Do you want to start us off, or do you want me to?
I can start off. I don't have much.
Okay.
So, first of all, Recognize is getting ready for the edited For Reality US tour. This is starting in June, and actually, this is only going through June, June 10th to June 21st. I'm hoping to pull up to the Vegas date. Let me pull that up right here. Boom. We got my boy Larry Coleman is going to be at this one, as well as Coat Records and Frankie Goldie. So that's going to be super fucking fresh. I should be able to pull up. I'm not sure yet. It all depends on my wife's work schedule. But I'm looking forward to hopefully doing that. Now, aside from that, I have one other flyer here. I'm a show, and this is one I kind of want to talk about, and it's a little controversial. So we'll pull that up here in a sec. Oceanside. You down by Oceanside? That's what's up. My boys, Coat Records. They're out of Oceanside. I used to live over that way. But yeah, the next one I got for you, which is, like I said, a little controversial. I don't know where Beastmaster went. But Zilla Kami is going to be doing some tour dates. Now, this one's controversial because there's some shit surrounding Zilla Kami. So this is an interesting one. You're just in time, TJ.
Great. Who the fuck is that?
All right. So Zilla Kami is one half of City Morgue, who you may know from interviews. Fucking Shaggy loves City Morgue, but I don't think Shaggy knows of the allegations against Zilla Kami. So this tour popped up, and you know it's only 3 dates. It says first U.S. solo shows, and this is the first time I believe that, at least to our knowing, that Zilla has been in the U.S. since these allegations have come out against him. But basically, Zilla Kami was, when he was 20 years old, which was, I believe, in 2019, he was having relations with a 14-year-old. And he claims that he had no knowledge that she was 14. And but yeah, he totally messed around with a 14-year-old, and it's public knowledge.
Wow, just in time.
So yeah, this came out like over a year ago, like these allegations. Maybe about a year ago, like year and a half ago, some shit like that. But he's totally commented on it. And yeah, man, like if you want to do your research on that, there's a bunch of fucking information. I don't know what to say about that. I was a big City Morgue fan.
I mean,
And then like
are we promoting his show or are we boycotting him? I can't tell right now.
well, you can't tell because you walked away whenever I started my fucking talk about it.
I know, because I had to piss like a racehorse, but cool.
So basically, I brought it up that this was a controversial thing.
Yeah, I know, dude. I hear you. So I mean, this guy is not letting anybody cancel him.
Basically,
he's playing the Palladium. He's playing the Palladium.
So there's this. Now, I wanted to share it just because I thought it was interesting and that I wanted to talk about it because it's controversial and I don't think a lot of juggalos.
A lot of juggalos on the internet want to beat up people like this guy. So
here's the thing. Like I said, I was a big fan of City Morgue, but a couple months ago I saw one of their shirts at Savers and I couldn't grab it because of the things that are surrounding this man. And if he truly didn't know, that sucks. And that sucks for him. Like, you know what I mean? But the fact that this is the guy that was campaigning against Tekashi 6ix9ine and put him on blast for all of his allegations, like his way back in the day. And then it turned around and he was doing some sus stuff too. So that's that. I'll kick it over to you now.
All right.
Which, by the way, one other thing, real quick, you're asking like you know who City Morgue is, obviously, but the guy Zillakami, he used to write Tekashi's raps right before Tekashi 6ix9ine blew up.
Okay, I still don't care.
Well, there you go.
Well, that's what's up. Oh fuck! Not again. God damn it. Every time I accidentally put my mouse in the corner of the screen, it shuts my computer screen off and it kills my my screen share.
You have a new computer on the way, don't you?
Actually, I already got it. I just haven't set it up yet. Yeah, I got a new computer, guys. So get excited because now my workstation for recording my new album is it's in the house. But hey, since we were talking about this earlier, I'm repping the shirt right now. It's officially the last tour date. The Fago Gang or Don't Bang tour coming to a close. They made this last flyer that I noticed for it. They had a venue change as well. I don't even know if I have those flyers, but I'm just going to go in the order that I found this shit.
But correction, TJ, that's the flyer that I made.
Okay, fine. I think we saw that one last week, actually. Like these are all in a blog, so I'm trying to pick up where I left off. Did we look at that one last week?
Yes.
All right. Well, fuck, man. Like, the tour isn't over yet.
I know.
We're looking at it again, damn it. Callie Green wants credit for that flyer. I think you should just put your name on the damn flyer. That way we are first to know.
You're crediting them for the flyer. And yeah, they made the original, but I'm the one who updated it.
Dude, if you make a flyer and don't put your watermark on it, you can't get mad if people don't know you made it. And straight up, like, I don't know.
Yeah, I'm not gonna put my watermark though on like a different person's like flyer, even though I'm the one updating.
Man, you're doing a service for the underground. So you're doing a service for the underground. It's a thankless job, but since we know you did it, thank you. All right, so we got here a flyer for King of the Scrubs, hosted by Mellow Yellow at the Float. And the Float is coming up. We're going to see a couple other flyers for the Float. but I saw that one randomly. This one is for one of the local rappers in the Pacific Northwest. He's doing just a little 1, 2, 3. Actually, last night was the Portland show. Tonight he's in Seattle, and then he's in Albany, Oregon on the 8th, and that is Whitey NW. I saw this guy open up for Kung Fu Vampire in Portland like last year, 2 years ago. I thought he was dope. I've been following him ever since, and you know, he is a juggalo. This motherfucker's down. So I'm trying to show support. I wasn't able to make it to the show though because I had to work yesterday. I couldn't get off even though it was like a local show. I feel bad, but I need to get a new job, man. That's all there is to it. Need to stop working fucking weekends. Looks like the Roxy in Colorado is. Sorry, my internet's slow. Roxy Theater promoting the Killing the Stage tour. It's insane poetry, y'all. He's got Gibby Stites, Chloe Kills. We're talking about July 19th. $20 in advance, $25 at the door. All ages. That's pretty cool. Horrorcore for all ages.
It's the way we like it.
Shout out to, you know, Insane Poetry, you know, that's the homie right there. Fucking to this day, I think his track for Carnival Spirits, Bring Your Spirits to the Carnival, it's like my favorite, like original Carnival Spirits track we got. And after that one, I think it's Resident Evil, but yeah, like fucking Insane Poetry is the shit.
Yeah, for sure.
All right. We reviewed this fucking album here on Carnival Spirits. And they have an actual album release party that is going down on June 13th. It's the Suicide Squad with DJ Slipwax. It's going down in Worcester at the Electric Haze, and it's got Deadly Combination, Flywalker, and Cheese. You know, all the, you know, affiliated, everyone who's on the album, right? The Warriors album that we reviewed, you know, here on the channel. So I thought that was cool that they actually have a little, you know, an album release for the project. So shout out to them. And let me see if I can read all the names. It's a little bit small. We got Problematic, Mad Max, Elijah, Block McCloud, Massachusetts, Lives Mike. All right, I'm butchering a couple people's names, but the album is dope. I rated it a little higher than you did, but I like doing the album reviews. We're doing an album review later today, aren't we?
We are.
Yeah, boy. All right, check it out. There's a post from MC Lars for June 13th. This one actually doesn't matter where you are because this is one of those virtual concerts where you can stream it. And it's MC Lars and it's Schaefer the Dark Lord and MC Snacks opening up. Yeah, so I actually think there's another promo vid for this one. Okay, it's not a video, but it's another flyer that MC Lars shared. It's actually an after party. This is completely different. But there's a official RGC after party, Retro Games Con in Syracuse. So I thought this was for the same event, but this is different. Oh, they got a Red Hot Chili Peppers cover band. That's cool. Shit, they got free play on video game consoles. 30 years of Nintendo 64 exhibit. That's pretty cool. Did you ever have a Nintendo 64?
I did. I fucking loved my 64.
I didn't have one when it first came out, but when I was in college, one of the student teachers wanted to get some extra money, and he sold me his Nintendo 64 and like all his games for like, I don't know, maybe it was like $60 or something.
Yeah.
And I used to fucking play the shit out of a few of those games.
I had a Nintendo 64 because the juggalo that my mom was dating stole one for me.
Nice. That's funny.
He stole that for me, and I think he also got me a 3DO, which was ridiculously expensive. If you even remember what that system is.
I actually don't, but my memory is shit lately anyways.
Oh, it's okay. It was the first CD game system. Panasonic made it. There were 3 different versions. They started at like fucking $500 and no one bought them. I had one because my mom dated the juggalo and he stole it for me.
It's all part of the lore, baby. All right, so y'all know that Fury Lethal Records puts on his yearly multi-day events, like a whole thing. It's called Lethal Weekends. This year, Lethal Weekend 9 has been announced, and they announced their first artist this week for Lethal Weekend 9, and that is the one and only Onyx. Pretty tight. I fucking love Onyx. I've seen them perform at the Gatherings several times. They always kill it. So this is pretty fucking fresh for Lethal Weekend 9. And by the way, that's at the end of August in New Hampshire. If you're in New England, if you're in Massachusetts, Vermont, Maine, even like New York, Pennsylvania, fucking Connecticut, Rhode Island, if you're in Maryland, drive up to fucking Manchester, New Hampshire, and catch this fucking show. It's always a good time. I've been to a few of them. But yeah, Onyx is the shit. He did, and I think what he's doing is similar to like, you know, how ICP does it, releasing a new artist like every few days or so, because they already this week announced that King Gordy is also performing Lethal Weekend 9. Not really a surprise. They've worked together many times, been affiliated, going back decades, it seems. So these guys are not, this is not their first rodeo, you know what I mean?
I feel like Gordy has been at most of these Lethal Weekends at the very least.
Yeah. Well, I remember like this is a true story from back when I used to perform, you know, in Massachusetts. I was a part of Hightown Records, and one of my favorite shows that we performed was opening up for D12, and D12 had King Gordy and Bizarre on their set, and so we opened for them. And I remember Fury came out there with them. You know what I mean? Like, and that was back in 2009. You know, and I've got some photographs, you know, from those shows that maybe at the end of this show, if we got some time, you know, remind me and I'll show you guys some pictures from that event. It's probably one of the most impressive, you know, photographic proof of me rapping in front of an underground crowd. It's like really fucking tight, like great memories though. But yeah, shout out to King Gordy, still doing the damn thing, you know, even after taking a lot of Ozempic. I'm sure he's fucking gonna be playing some of that new AOD, or I don't know, maybe not, because they would actually book AOD, you know, and he's got enough solo hits, unless he's bringing Crenshaw out with him. But then again, why wouldn't they actually announce that? You know, maybe they will, because there's two nights.
Let's remember earlier, the very beginning of this year, Gordy said that he might just release Anakin this year.
Yeah, I don't know. Maybe. All right. So I know that I think this show happened last night, but damn it, we just missed it by one night, right? Like the Tucanabra, the Tucanabra show.
Tunacabra. Tunacabra.
Yeah.
Whatever.
Tunacabra.
Tunacabra. Tunac.
Anyway, this flyer was out before the show happened.
Tunacabra.
I'm just trying to show love to the artists. I, you know what I mean? They did it. They had a show. No one knows how to say it. It was fun. Good for them. Yeah. If you have anything to say about it besides the name of the show, now's your chance.
Tunacabra.
Fuck that. Oh, shit. I forgot. There's another one. And another one for Lethal Weekend 9. They got Light on board. That's what's up.
Cool.
Monstar Records. Light's a beast. All right. Well, we saw the Roxy, promoting Insane Poetry's tour, but we can see here that all the tour dates on this.
There
flyer.
we go. This is what I've been waiting for. I haven't seen this one yet.
Yeah. Gibby Stites dropped this flyer on June 5th. You got Morgue Mob and Skeezus on there. But yeah, he's the special guest. Insane Poetry is the headliner, and they're killing the stage. You got Tulsa, Denver, Omaha, St. Louis, Wisconsin, Akron, Portage, Dayton, New Haven, Toledo. So that's a decent tour going down in July and the first day of August.
Dang, I wish I could get it here in Vegas.
Well, guess what? At the very bottom of this flyer, it says still booking select dates. Bookings Insane Poetry, lsp@gmail.com. What do you know?
I might just hit that up myself.
You should. Get a little something going on, see if you can get them to swing by Sin City and kill the stage.
That's right.
All right. So Serial MCs made a little show flyer for a few select dates crossing the big state of Minnesota. And then, of course, I can't ignore there is a Max Creek, Missouri date. Well, that seems to be the Gathering. But yeah, we actually we have a whole bunch of announcements for Gathering Dirt. This is something that, again, the show already happened. The Southwest, Seance tour is coming to a close. This video here I thought was interesting.
Let's fucking go, dog.
So that was Ouija Mac, Sorry.
Yeah.
Hold on, man. Hey, I apologize, dude. Sometimes these videos play on repeat, and all I can hear is the music. I don't even know if you guys can hear it or not. Can you? No.
Nope. But
Okay.
that's pretty fucking cool. Yeah.
All right. Look, I got a little tripped up there because I was trying to click a link and show you something. Instead, it opened in a new window and it's not sharing that window. And then I got the music playing on repeat and it fucking threw me off. But I'm just trying to say that Ouija Mac made fucking posts about that Vegas show saying that it was special to him. He said there, I was homeless here. And it just seems like there was a little bit of inner validation for having a successful tour stop in a city that you used to live in that maybe didn't treat you so well. And that kind of felt like it was significant for him. You know what I mean? And of course, who doesn't want to see their name on the fucking billboard in their own fucking stomping grounds where they used to be homeless? I mean, that's a what do you call it? That's a fucking, that's a win, you know? That's a success story right there. It's fucking sweet.
Well, that's a maniflex.
That's right. That's the carnival providing.
Yep. Yeah, no, that was a super sick show. And yeah, for him, definitely, like, if you listen to Ouija Mac and you're from Vegas, there is a lot of like Vegas shit in his music that you wouldn't know, like if you're not from the area. So it is definitely a full circle moment. Like Spring Valley, like that's where well, actually I'm technically in Paradise, but I'm on like the cusp of Paradise and Spring Valley, you know. So he's like,
you said Juggalos from Detroit sound just like you talking about ICP. They know all this shit. It's fucking their backyard. Like, but you know, you're right. If you're a Juggalo, you learn about all these landmarks and references and, you know, turns of phrases and these places, you know, Zug Island, whatever. If Ouija is doing that with Vegas, that's all gone over my head. I'm completely clueless.
Yeah, he has done it a few times. Spring Valley, that's an area of Vegas. He has like a song called Spring Valley. He talks about it all the time, Spring Valley.
What was that lake? Didn't he like reference Lake Eleanor or something like that?
Lake Elsinore, where I used to live. Yeah.
That I just don't remember that because you were telling me about how I used to live there.
Yeah, it was Bodies by the Lake or whatever, on the album with Sinister. Yeah, Came to Kill.
All right, next flyer, Ghosts of the Underground. I'm trying to understand this flyer because I see Monstar. It's light and special performance by Scum. You got Zay, Midwest Syndicate, whole bunch of motherfuckers. So this is a show going down on July 11th in Street Clyde, Ohio. Yeah, it's a free show.
740 May Street in Clyde, Ohio. There you go.
Dude, I mean, they be doing free shows out here in Ohio. If you're a Juggalo in Ohio,
if you're a Juggalo in Ohio, fuck you. No, I'm kidding.
I mean, you're spoiled as fuck. You guys get free shows. Where's the free shows in Portland that are on my day off?
Just if you live in Ohio, you are so fucking spoiled, and we envy you over here on the West for sure.
I mean, I don't, but I told you.
I don't envy Ohio. I envy the events of Ohio. I don't envy Ohio.
Come on, man. You gotta let me do my shtick is to be super sarcastic. Like, I'm not fucking serious. I told you, when you book a show up here in the Pacific Northwest and it's dead, they still do the show. So I'm saying, like, fucking, I wish I was at a place where, you know, every show was fucking packed. And not to say that some artists don't bring out the fans. You know, I saw KMK, even though it's like not the KMK that a lot of people want to see, still brought out a lot of fucking KMK fans and people had a lot of fun. And it's always the internet that has something to fucking say, but in person, it's always all love, even if it's a small show. You know what I mean?
For sure.
But that's all I got for tour time.
Is that a good time to take a break before we get into our next segments? Right at the 2 hour mark.
We probably get into like Gathering Dirt, get that out of the way before we review the album of the week, or we could do it the other way around. Whatever.
Yeah, we can do either way. But for now, we'll go ahead and take a break here.
Sounds good. I already snuck away to take a piss, so I'm going to use this as my smoke break. And you want to tell us about the intro video that we saw today that we're going to replay right now?
Yeah, so this intro video, it's got clips from a bunch of different artists that are on the Southwest Seance tour. These are all like older, harder to find tracks from these artists. Actually, I think I did all videos this time. We had one with Frankie Goldie and Dot Strife. Who I don't know what the fuck happened to Dot Strife, but that's a whole nother.
I don't know either, but just recently he had a birthday, like a couple months ago, he had a birthday. I posted a picture of us from the gathering back in 2021 or something. Yeah. And maybe like 2-3 weeks after his birthday, he showed up in my notifications by like hearting the picture. You know what I mean? And then he disappeared. He disappeared like a ninja. Poof. Like
yeah. But yeah, man, I got that in there. I got a little clip that came from a promo of Darby O'Trill. Like there's what else was in there? There's a Donnie Menace like rap battle that I put in there. A very old Wacko the Kid music video. Not his first music video, because his first like music video was with like Genocide Entertainment, but shortly after, like one of his first like independent videos, that's in there as well. And I feel like there's something else. That may be it though. That might be it. But yeah, man, right, cool. This is just a fresh little video I put together. Hope y'all enjoy it.
Bet. We'll be back after this.
Take a sniff of this raw shit. Pulled up to the club like oh shit. These motherfucking bitches lost it. Bitch, that's a drip I flouse with. It's that premium product, you got them going retarded. If you need it, I got it, but don't be geeking when buying. Y'all don't need a reminder, I'ma pull up with fire. I'm the dopest supplier that all these vultures design. I'm so focused and frying, fuck a jet, bitch. Hoes know that I'm flying. Got that psilocybin flow, I be coaching to find it. Got that real China white, if you try it, you like it. That shit be hitting like Tyson, you know the vibe. See the turn in the sky. Feel a burn in your eye. Feel a burn in your eye. Ain't no need to ask you why. Why? Cause baby birds don't fly. Baby birds don't fly. Yeah, these 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 birds don't fly. You could look for meaning in all of your lives, but these birds don't fly. Bitches want a set trip, acting foul and reckless. I ain't with that extra, but my necklace make your head spin. Bitch, pay attention, that's how you make an entrance. Touchdown on the jet, about to pull up for some breakfast. Eggs and toast, got that butter spread it. Pancakes with the syrup, always separate. Hold it in my beverage, spilled it on my dress shirt. My waist has got that desert. Before I make my exit, tell your bitch it'd be my pleasure to show her how I apply that pressure with just a little bit of effort. The way I put it on, I gotta ask in Alexa. Got a bomb chick, pull up in a Lexus. She hit my text like 9/11. She gon' get that bomb dick like chemical weapons. I got your bitch look like meth coming back for seconds. You know the vibe. You see a turn in the sky. You feel a burn in your eye. You feel a burn in your eye. Ain't no need to ask you why. Why? Cause baby birds don't fly. Baby birds don't fly. Yeah, these birds don't fly. Baby birds don't fly. Yeah, these birds don't fly. Yeah, these birds don't fly. You could look for meaning in all of your lives, but these birds don't fly. These birds don't fly.
Oh, hey, It's me again, your favorite swamp water scumbag, Darby O'True. And another question that people always seem to ask me is,
Hey, Darby, why does your music have to be so depressing and violent? Can't you be positive sometimes?
well, can't you quit asking me stupid fucking questions?
Break it down, roll the line, head to toe, cold as ice. You on some shit I don't like. Bang my line, no reply. My kick swag on two fly. My paycheck like Dubai. I swerve in my new ride. Never coming down, bitch, I'm too high. Break it down, roll the line, head to toe, cold as ice. You on some shit I don't like. Bang my line, no reply. My kick swag on two fly. My paycheck like Dubai. I swerve and not new ride. Never coming down, bitch, I'm too high. I'm a bender over like a teeter-totter, and I step in the room like a guest of honor. Bitch, you walk in the building, a prima donna, and I don't need your company, just need your comment. I'm on one, she on two. Hate on me, well that's on you. And I spit game, it's like all truth, like If I told you once, well then I told you twice. So you go take the chances, you go roll the dice. And now my bank account looking like cold as ice. Money flying like I'm holding racks. Send a phone and she gon' throw it back. Up in the club and I'm rolling a blunt, so we smoking gas. Break it down, roll the line, head to toe, cold as ice. You on some shit I don't like. Bang my line, no reply. My kick swag on two fly. My paycheck like Dubai. I swerve in my new ride. Never coming down, bitch, I'm too high. Break it down, roll the line, head to toe, cold as ice. You on some shit I don't like. Bang the line, no reply. My kick swag on two fly. My paycheck like Dubai. I swerve and not new ride. Never coming down, bitch, I'm too high. Paycheck like Dubai. Paycheck like Dubai.
Now listen, call me your teacher, cause I'm about to get this cat a lesson. Dog, you ain't a franchise, you're just a fucking bad investment. Now listen, I got robbed my last battle. Now I'm coming for death. Cut enough flesh, blood on my chest, put in this fucking arrest. Son, I'm the best. You get no respect when people bring you up. You're so trash, even deaf people think you suck. Stop it now, you fucking clown. I got the crown for underground. I'll rip your fucking organs out and watch them bounce around the ground. Your childish style, cut it out. Go home and wash your ass. Niggas wouldn't sign you in a fucking body cast. Cats remember me with every single verse I rap. I'm a funeral director. Every single hearse is packed. You caught the mixtape and now you're thinking you can rap? Dog, that's like watching UFC and thinking you can scrap. No, you won't have it. The flow is not the answer. I gave you that before the battle. Now I hope you die of cancer. You damn nerd, cum bucket. You're not a fucking man. You still walk around the mall holding your mother's hands. Understand, homie, I'm the nicest. I'm like AIDS. Catch me, slowly you will die, bitch. Show me where the mic is. I'll show you I'm precise, bitch. I'll run him through your ass like Kobe with that white bitch.
Hey, guess what? I'm Shaggy Tudo, and I'm the other guy. The other guy's Violent J from the Insane Clown Posse. That's right. And we want you to remember where to go for the greatest podcasts, the greatest interviews. That's right. Right on Carnival Spirits. It's a YouTube channel. Put CARNIVAL Spirits, and you'll get right to it. It's with Scotty Balls, Beastmaster, and Kelly Green Too Fresh. That's right. Too goddamn fresh for you. Subscribe. Know what I'm saying?
Hell yeah. All right, we're back.
I don't know what's fresher. We're going to break this down real quick because there's two situations that I can say right here. Okay. One, the way that Violent J says my name, like the way that they say that, like, right? Shaggy says my name, and then Violent J just comes in off the. That's right, too goddamn fresh for you. I don't know what's fresher, that or Shaggy Too Dope telling me to put a dildo on my head whenever I was on Loveline.
That is crazy shit. If you guys didn't know, that shit really happens. Man.
I'll have to clip that. I'll have to take a clip from that for next week's intro.
Yo, if you do that, then I want to make a clip of my interaction with Shaggy that I put on Juggalo Agenda, where I called into his radio show and said who it was, and he got all excited. He's like, "What, Beastmaster? Like with the fucking mullet and the ferret?" Like,
I remember. Funny. Holy shit! I remember that clip. I remember that. That's so fresh.
You can hear DJ Clay in the background going, "Oh no, it's a Final Fantasy character." Like he knows the video game version of Beastmaster, where Shaggy's thinking of the movie from the 80s.
Yeah.
and they're both correct. That's literally, I took the name from both of them. Like I was aware of both.
Yeah. No, that's super fucking fresh. But yeah, man, I'll find my my Love Line clip. I'll cut that up, and then you got to send me your clip as well.
I've been meaning to like, make a reel to show that off, because it kind of is like hidden at the end of the intro track of my EP. And I mean, not a lot of people listen to like a 2-3 minute long fucking instrumental track. These days attention spans are really short, I think, but it was inspired by the intro track of Carnival of Carnage, right? Where it's just vibing to the beat and you got Esham, Carnival of Carnage, you know what I mean? So I was doing that with Juggalo Agenda, and it's totally paying homage to the first Joker's card, the way I did that.
Fresh. 13th Juggalo says they used to live on Psychopathic Radio. Hell yeah.
Yeah, I did too. And I literally can credit, Psychopathic, W Fuck Off Radio, and the shows that they were doing where you could submit music and they would play it. And then I got booked at the Gathering over that shit. Like,
right. Ivy, did we learn during my, like the episode that I was on Loveline that Jump Steady is very prude? was that the takeaway from that episode? That's awesome. 13th Juggalo, he misses that shit, and he remembers, it went from W Fuck Off to Psychopathic Radio. I remember that as well. Good old days. Spades, I used to play it on Sega Genesis. That's referring to you. Miss that shit. Yeah, man. I miss those days for sure. But we got some dirt to cover, right?
Oh yeah, Gathering dirt? Fuck yeah.
We got some Gathering dirt. So let me find this little segue video here.
Oh shit, I wasn't quick enough. I was trying to get the graphic up so it was ready, but it was a little slow there. If you didn't hear, the Gathering's been canceled. Sorry, guys. Man. I was looking forward to it as well, but they can't all. Sometimes there's a pandemic, and sometimes there's just no reason for it, but you got to fuck off anyways. Sucks to be us. Juggalos are just going to show up anyways, and they're going to be like, see, there was a gathering. You just didn't go to it. Because technically, 3 or more people together is a gathering, according to the fucking cops.
I'm dead.
But real talk, there's been some fucking gathering flyers that came out this week. I don't think as many as last week, but I'm just going to focus on the artists that are happy to be performing this year. And let's see, maybe a meme or two, but for the most part, these are all genuine. All right. Shit. Did we talk about Keegan Grimm last week?
I don't remember. So that probably means no.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. Shit. Okay, I know we talked about our inner circle. So regardless if this is a repeat, I'm going to start with this because this is the shit. The Juggalo Flea Market with the podcast Super Show. Psychopathic Street Team cooking hot dogs. All of the Juggalo creatives and collectors and just like anyone who has fresh DIY stuff, or a lot, I'm talking so much crazy Juggalo artwork. You've got everything from like CDs and T-shirts to the actual trinkets of that you would see at a flea market. You know what I mean? Like fucking Juggalo custom knitted rugs and all sorts of crazy shit. Like last year, I actually copped a physical CD copy of Golden Goldies that I have always wanted. And there it was in front of me, and I'm like, how much for that? And I bought it immediately. I didn't get a lot of stuff, but I walked out of that flea market with this fucking gem that just personally I wanted in my collection,
Yeah, man.
So you never know what you're going to find at these things, man. There's so many dope artists, and I try to follow them all online, like the ones that want to share their art on social media. But this is the best place to discover who all the crazy talented artists are in the Juggalo community, because they're going to be here selling their shit. Yeah, this is going to be a good time.
Hell yeah, that's super fresh. The Juggalo flea market just sounds dope. And then you got the podcast super show going on in the background, which I noticed most of the podcasters, they're kind of like, fuck, I fucking have to podcast. Shit. That's kind of like, I've noticed the general consensus of all the podcasters up there. They're not really excited to be sitting there watching everyone else having fun while they're just talking. They're like, yeah, I'm going to pack this up real quick.
Well, I mean, I will personally say, I think out of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, I mean, how many of these have there been now? At least 2, 3, maybe 4. Okay. And I've been to 3 of them. I think that's how many. And because I didn't go in 2023. That's the year I skipped. At first, they had us all in a like a horseshoe shape, under a tent. So we were all facing each other. And when we were all doing our thing, people were coming into the tent, right? In the middle, it was, this common area. And I don't know what everybody else was doing because I was focused on my stream, but I had guests, right? I had Beastmaster Show guests, the Sex Waffles. These 3 dudes came through and, did promo for their gathering performance. They set up one of their own like stages at their campsite. And then they invited me to perform at like 3 a.m. while I'm tripping on acid, but I digress. Super fun at the gathering, right? But podcasting at the gathering, I can relate a little bit. Like, I think last year I was a little bit conflicted. It's like, I want to sit here and do this podcast, but I also want to go down and fucking check out that flea market so bad. Like, it's right there in front of me. You know what I mean? So that's why I was thankful to have like a co-host, and shout out to Crazy McCormick for sitting down with me and holding down the stream while I took a walk. That was nice. And also Mitch from the Murder Mayhem show, and everybody else who has stopped by and joined me on these streams. They're a lot of fun. I mean, because I love doing this shit, right? So why wouldn't I want to do it at the gathering? I mean, last year, Carnival Spirits got its name in the fucking official booklet for this shit. So that right there is just a feel-good moment,
Yeah.
That alone, feels epic to me, but that's just me. It's great that we have this opportunity.
Yeah, 13th Juggalo, that happened.
Yeah, I actually saw when I was logging in for this stream that he did a live stream last night that I missed. But I think he's officially back doing like videos for Juggalos, but not like a live stream like the CPN show like he used to do. But he's doing like a live stream just on like the broader topics of the world, like not underground music. Like he's just going to podcast with a buddy about everything else, maybe politics, or maybe current events. I should say current events because politics are often a part of current events. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I don't know, but Yeah, I probably will check it out. You know, I'm curious as fuck. Especially want to hear what he has to say about Twisted and, you know, Axe leaving Magic Ninja Entertainment. He's probably going to have some interesting commentary on Gmo Ski. I mean, you know, love him or hate him, he is a prominent public figure in the underground community and really polarizing. So it can be very entertaining if you can avoid being triggered and not taking shit personally, because they be clowning over there.
I remember whenever CPN went and he did the live stream to kind of like expose Gmo Ski for flipping out on me over my video.
Oh, right.
Yeah, whenever Gmo Ski went and did the like fucking live stream, like talking shit about me for my review of Charlie and the Filth Factory. Honestly, I think that response from Gmo Ski is why I feel so weird ranking albums and stuff, you know, like it kind of left a little, you know what I mean? Like it kind of left a little stain on my memory, a little PTSD, like, oh fuck, I don't want to, you know, piss anyone off or like, you know.
And look, you're talking about somebody's art, but don't I'm not the end all be all of this art shit, but I've been told that when you create something and you put it out into the world, it doesn't belong to you anymore. You have to separate your feelings, and like not everything is for everybody, and people are going to have opinions. Yeah. You know, not everybody is a fan of what I do, and yeah, maybe it hurts sometimes when people have negative things to say, but you know, if you're reviewing something, you got to be honest, right? You can't just gloss over and
Exactly. 13th Juggalo. It's fair game, especially whenever at the end of the day I gave a good review on the album and just told him that, hey, I think your Violent J disc kind of hurt this a little bit.
Oh yeah. No,
that was what it's all about.
You're opening a wound, you know what I mean? Because dude gets trolled mercilessly by juggalos. Like, you know, as soon as he said he had a legacy to protect or something, like it was over for him in the meme community. Like to this day, like.
No, exactly. 13th Juggalo. I was just speaking truth. Like him talking about Violent J did totally fuck him. And it's just, you know, it is what the fuck it is. That is the level of achievement you're trying to get to. And you may have that ability, but you're not there and it's not your fight. Like, I get it. You come from the battle rap, like, game. You come from, you know, like, oh, we're squatting up, so I'm taking one for the team. Well, you really took one for the team with that fucking diss track, because Charlie and the Filth Factory did not chart, but Filthy Spirit Bomb did, and you had a lot of momentum going for you, and then you did that diss track, fucked it up, and then, oh yeah, that's right, you slit your girl's throat and tried to say that you're all better now. I digress.
Well, I think there's a little more to it than that, but right on. Absolutely.
He really turned out to be a good guy.
No, but he be getting trolled on, and like, yeah, I don't know. What I feel is somebody needs to like go at him with a vicious diss track. And I know that maybe nobody wants to give him the attention, but I feel like he would actually retaliate to a diss track, and it would probably be fire, you know? And it's like, fuck this dude, but he's good. Like, you know what I mean? Isn't that what we want as hip hop fans?
You want all the ammunition? I have it. If you're a lyrical rapper and you want the ammunition, hit me up. We'll talk, because I can give it to you. I watched this whole thing unfold. Like, I knew what was going on with this before it hit the fucking news, you know? Like, I had an insider like scoop. So
I mean, you know, there motherfuckers be setting up boxing matches at the gathering, and maybe Gmo Ski should gather.
All I can say is he was promoting that album, right? And he is trolling people that are talking shit. Meanwhile, I'm over here knowing what was going on with him, that he had like pending charges and shit, and he's trying to like be like tough man in the comments, and then it's like a week later the shit came out and it totally went the opposite direction, like retract, like
none of this matters anymore because I think he found God. I think he found Jesus and sobriety.
And once you do that, hey, all is forgiven.
Except for maybe those charges. I don't know if there's charges pending. If we can move on from Gmo Ski, I got
yeah, we can move on.
many years on the official map, but first time on the website. Juggalos in Recovery celebrating a little a win here for getting on the fucking Gathering website. That's cool shit. Whoa. I've always been a fan of what these guys are doing, and I've been in touch with them and actually been trying to perform at their because they usually have music playing at their tent. They book motherfuckers to perform at the Gathering, and I just kept like missing my opportunity for the past couple years in a row. But I would always swing by there and they'd be mad cool. They got free water. When you're walking around the Gathering, it's nice to know who's got the water hookups and all that. So
gotta stay hydrated out there.
Yeah, for real. Okay, so this looks fun. Shovel from Precious Juggalos made a survival tip video for the Gathering. That seems pretty funny. Let's check this out.
Gathering survival tips. Tip number 1, get you some water shoes. You're going to want something like this because there is gravel everywhere, and your little tootsies are going to want some protection. And remember, this new location is unspoiled. Let's keep it that way. Gathering survival tips.
Yeah.
Tip number 1, get you some...
All right. I totally condone that. That is fresh. He's making these little videos to kind of help people out and reminding everyone to keep it clean. Yeah, that's a great message for the Juggalos Gathering. I love that.
I agree. All love to Shovel. If you haven't, make sure to go check out that In the Tunnels where I sat down with him and got to know him a bit.
It sounded like you said get to know him. I heard gnome.
Get to know him a bit.
All right. So Keegan Grimm made a post on the 29th. I never asked for much. I put in work. I handle business. I write my catchy ass devil songs, but I need your help on this one. If you've ever sang along with one of my songs, if you've ever shouted Legion and truly meant it, send the email. If you know how criminally slept on I am, send this email. If you're not even going but think I deserve the moment, send that email. Let's see how the Gathering likes the good gospel. Thank you. Keegan Grimm with that campaign post for the Gathering. I love it.
Yeah, it's fresh. Dang, Panda over there dabbing on the orange banana sugar.
Fuck yeah.
That's right, 13 Juggalo. The word is out. Make sure to hit up that Gathering email for Keegan Grimm.
Welcome to the Cottonmouth King's Red Eye Flight Worldwide. Smoking is permitted, so blaze it if you got it. You're now part of the Mile High Club. Enjoy.
With the Kings band out in Oklahoma. Take a little flight to Tacoma. Just have a session with out of my style. Slipping through the Midwest.
Welcome to the Cottonmouth King's Red Eye
all
Flight
these new
Worldwide.
events.
Smoking is permitted, so blaze it.
That's cool.
Yeah.
Shout out to Desert Juggalos for putting together that little slideshow video and, putting some KMK on there. So I don't got to click through all of those fucking posts, but that's cool to see all those events going down.
Yeah, for sure.
All right. We got to show at least one bullshit post. Oops. So I apologize in advance, but just Chris, couldn't resist himself making a fake fucking porta potty pass for just $150. I feel like that's a steal. So I don't know.
It depends. It depends. Like, does it look like that, or do we have a nice porta potty?
No, that was totally like an AI version of a porta potty at the gathering. Those are way grosser. Because AI makes everything look nice.
Right.
All right. So this one is a treasure trove of entertainment, many sideshows. Prepare to peel back your peepers and plop down on your posterior. The hatchet-bound hooligans. Man, whoever's writing these for ICP social media, they're doing a great job. This is like the Dead City Circus sideshow. Nowhere Fast, adults only super show. So, yeah, I still don't know when we're going to start getting actual like headlining artist announcements, but they've been approving all of the rappers, side stage performances and daylight hour performances. We already looked at that Serial MC's flyer that had that Max Creek date on it. But here's the actual announcement post. Shout out to PLC. But Marinus, is that how you say it? Am I butchering it still? Because my brain still wants to say it the wrong way. But regardless, performing at the gathering for the 11th time this year. And yeah, that's a flex.
Oh, yeah.
Let's see. Next one. Sarah's boyfriend's event. Shit. Outlaw 716 performing Wednesday, August 19th. Opening day, 4:10 p.m. Detonation stage. This guy's got balls. Fucking Sarah's. It doesn't even say Gathering of the Juggalos at all. It just says Sarah's.
Yeah. So if you want to see Outlaw 716, make sure to hit up Sarah's.
Sarah's boyfriend. I mean, come on now. This is fucking hilarious, but seriously, like, he's got some balls fucking making this gathering announcement fly.
Shout out to Frankie Goldie, who once again killed it in fucking Vegas, has a show tonight. Make sure you pull up Mesa, Arizona, if I'm not mistaken. It's going down last date.
Southwest Seance. Oh shit. All right.
What you got?
Here's the next one. This one's cool. AZ the Fallen detonation stage, Friday, 4:40 p.m. LSP in the house. Let's see, he says Lyrical Snuff and Acid Cult proudly present AZ the Fallen. It's his 6th gathering performance. I've definitely caught this dude set at the gathering at least once.
Yeah, I fuck with AZ for sure.
And if I'm not mistaken, didn't he also like Because remember when Wolfpack was actually podcasting from the Gathering, like doing a radio show from the Gathering? Did he join them on that shit? Was he one of the dudes that was on Wolfpack's radio live Gathering performances? Or am I thinking of somebody else?
I have no idea.
Okay. I mean, I might be conflating, different people, but it's possible. I don't know. If you guys remember that shit when Wolfpack used to do a radio show, and now they let us do it, it's the Super Show. But they weren't even calling it podcast back then. It was like, whatever the fuck radio name they had.
Yeah. No, they were just radio shows back then. We weren't podcasting yet.
All right. Here's another one. Billy the Fence. Literally on my fucking t-shirt right here. Fucking shout out to Billy the Fence. Performing at the Gathering, August 20th, 3:10 p.m. Day 2. Let's go. Trash Boy.
This is my favorite flyer that we've seen so far.
It's dope. He's bringing Willie Hayes. He's bringing Broken Star and other fresh surprises.
Listen, that song off of Burn the City Down that they got, Broken Star and Billy Defense, Enough. I listened to that song at least probably 17 times this week. Like that was my whip music all week long.
I mean, the last time I checked, or the last time it crossed my feed, I think he said he only had 4 cassettes left. I picked up one of them, so I got his new album with the 3 bonus tracks on cassette coming my way. And I think like it's got like a an alternate cover, and it looks like it might be from like the same photo session as this flyer, because it's like he's got that face paint,
Yeah.
But yeah, shout out to Billy Defense. Glad to see he's got his own Gathering set. Last year, Willie Hayes had the Fago gang all on stage with him. So I actually saw them perform together last year. And, he's going to have him up on his set. So you already know it's going to be fucking fire because, because we're all blazing and and they bring it. You've seen the fucking videos, right? They got this huge like weed fucking snowblower, or it becomes fucking these huge plumes of weed smoke, and they just spray the front row of the crowd.
I always wanted to hit one of those.
Oh man, good times. Shout out to Fago gang one last time, and shout out to Billy Defense. You love to see it. All right, here's another Gathering announcement. Bam. It's a Deadly Combination from the East Coast. And of course, I know of these guys because they're affiliated with Hightown Records, and B Loco was the one who I was working with back when we opened up for D12, like I was talking about earlier, I mean, the New England scene was fucking awesome. We were killing shows. I kind of fell back and was doing my own thing and started fucking heavy with the internet and Carnival Spirits. And of course I moved all the way to the West Coast. So, I haven't actually checked out Deadly Combination live, but when you play at the Gathering, you're playing for the global community that comes together and gathers. So you got an opportunity to check these guys out. If you're not from New England, this is your opportunity, in Missouri. So shout out to Deadly Combination. This just dropped today. Gotta fucking show some love to the Midwest United Juggalos. They always have like a fresh design for the Gathering. I've got myself a koozie from one of their, beer bashes, and they've had custom shirts before, but this year they've got their Road to the Goat TJ custom shirts that are available now. if you want to rep Team MUJ at the gathering. And looks pretty cool. It looks like they got a convertible that's like, you know, floating down the river with the carnival in the background. And I actually can't read what's on the sign. Let me see. It just says, "Welcome to the gathering."
Yeah.
That's fresh.
That's hella fresh.
Yeah. And
they're
they're getting questioned right there, like plans for the beer bash. Like, you know, they're going to do the beer. Last year, they did the beer bash during the flea market, I think. And that's why I missed it, because I was doing the podcast show and they came and did the podcast show for a little while. And then they bounced and went and did their beer bash like during that time slot. Yeah.
Yeah.
By the end of that time, there was only like a few of us still up there. that were taking advantage of the whole time slot, you know. Well, guess what? That's all I got. We finished.
Well, you missed Frankie Goldie's flyer. I don't know if you had a flyer. No, but Frankie Goldie is going to be playing Cyclone Stage August 20th.
I didn't have that flyer.
I don't know if there's a flyer. He just said it in the comments.
I mean, the thing is if I saw that flyer, I would have logged that flyer, because that's what I do. I don't think I've missed anything that's crossed my feed. I've definitely logged it.
So let's get into let's go ahead and do this then. TJ, you ready? You ready to go to war?
Okay, we're gonna review the next album. Let's do it.
All right, man. Yeah. So
that was super quick.
you want to play it again?
Yeah, I barely saw it.
Let's play it one more time.
Dope.
Yeah. So we are going to war right now. If you're familiar with Carnival Spirits, you know what the fuck's about to go down. We all review. This week, we've got Mission Infect with their most recent release, Epidemic. Fuck yes. This album is so fucking fresh. Just for starters, I gotta say. But Beastmaster, what did you think?
Should we jump onto the spot? I didn't even set it up, but should I pull up the Spotify and should we look at that?
Yeah, go ahead and pull up the Spotify. And you know what, Ivy Killer, if you're still here, I know you said you've done your homework. So I want to know, what do you think about this album? Anyone else, if you've heard this album, now's your time. Let us know in the comments. What do you think about this album? What are some of your favorite songs? What did you dislike? We're all reviewing right now. Drop your comments. We will make sure to read them.
Yep. And that's perfect. If you got
Oh shit, I think we lost TJ for a
guys
second.
are typing them, send them right now.
Yeah, he froze.
Am I back?
Talk.
Am I back?
Yes, you're back. Okay.
Testing. It's because I opened up Spotify. Apparently, these motherfucking websites got cookies.
Oh man, those fucking cookies, man. Those cookies shouldn't be much of an issue with your new computer, though, when you set that up. Hopefully.
Nope, not at all.
But you were saying something, and you got cut off completely.
It doesn't matter.
It doesn't matter? Okay, cool. Damn, I got a cookie.
I would look. I'm just trying to fill the dead air as I pull up this website, bro. Here we go.
Yeah. So this was, I believe, did I say 11 tracks? Yeah.
11 tracks, Low Key Records, Epidemic with the M:I, which of course is the Mission Infect's initials embedded in the name. I like how they do that with the album, with the album titles, with the mixtape titles. That's clever.
Yeah, anytime they get a chance, like they really try to incorporate that MI into their titles. And
so looking at the screen right here, we got Armageddon, we got Extermination.
Yeah. But Ivy Killer says, I liked it a lot. I like the fast pace of the beats on every song. There is no slow beats per minute, and that was fresh. I would put it on the B tier. Oh, so he even tiered it up. That's right. That's what I want to hear. And yeah, man, I'm gonna agree. This was pretty fucking fast paced. I've been a Mission Infect fan forever. Like, real quick, I've had this shirt since I think like 2015-ish. This is my throwback Mission Infect shirt. I actually have two of these because the first one I got, there was like a stitch issue on the sleeve. I ended up just cutting the sleeves off. But yeah, man, fucking Mission Infect all day. I also, from 2017, I have something here that I want to show y'all. So this is an actual Mission Infect mission. 13 Juggalo says, bad luck is the homie. That's what's up. So let's get into this mission. So I got this in the mail. And there's some flyers and shit here. I'll go through that later, though. But
nice.
This is an actual, like, printed mission.
I love the font.
Right. So fresh. Department of the Mission. Infect Army. Installation Management Command. Spread the infection. Greetings, soldier. You have been granted 16 flyers and 16 stickers. Your mission is simple. Take as many pictures as you can with civilians holding our propaganda. Upload these photos to the Facebook group Mission Infect with the hashtag spread the infection. The top 8 soldiers with the most photos uploaded by March 15th will receive a special prize pack. Infect. Mission Infect /groups /Mission Infect. So yeah, man, they used to actually give missions for the fans to do. And I think it's funny that it says that they want you to upload like pictures, right? And the top 8 soldiers with the most photos. So they don't want you to actually give these to people. They just want you to have people take pictures with them.
Yeah, no, the mission is clear, and I think back to like all of the online hype and fanfare that I've seen for Mission Infect, and it makes sense that they were actually like put on those missions, like little not a challenge, but like a participation, like a call to arms, like literally.
Exactly. And you see, like I still have. This was one of the stickers. It came in 2 different colors. You had red and blue. And then there was also this badass flyer. Try to get that glare off. There we go.
I see it.
And it had all of the members on the back. So
nice.
Yeah. So on this, you have
12
bad
motherfuckers.
luck. Yeah, man. And it gives all of their like links. So like, or one link for each person, but you have bad luck, Dubs, Dirty, Greenville and Gruesome, Low-Key, Mad Max, Malaria, Mum Ra, Saint Senna, The Wicked One, and Zero.
Mm-hmm.
For me personally, when it comes to Mission Infect, I do have like some famous, or not famous, favorite members. Mad Max, of course, Low-Key, The Wicked One, and Zero. Like those are my 4 like favorite artists, but not taking anything away from anyone else. You know, I just Zero, I think, is criminally slept on personally. Like, he has some amazing fucking music. And the Wicked One as well. He is also, in my opinion, like insanely slept on. And both of those members are on the Carnival Spirits mixtape that's dropping this year. But
hell yeah.
Yeah, man, I have some notes. I don't know about you, but I have some notes.
Well, okay. I mean, you just gave us a nice little, overview of Mission. In fact, it's nice to see that roster on that flyer. I like the design on the front of that flyer, and I like how it has all of their Brady Bunch pictures on the back with a link. Like, that's dope, to be able to promote them all. I noticed that on this mixtape, or I'm sorry, on this album that we're discussing today, you also have a contribution from Crux One, and he's the dude who collaborates with Low Key when they do that Neon Sermon, project. So Crux One, I don't know if the flyer you have is like, or if he is a part of Mission Infect now, or if he just got, he got a feature because he works with Low Key, with that other side project,
So Crux One is actually signed, I believe, to Loke Records. He had like a project out that Loke, I believe, had produced. And then, like you said, he's also in look, we got boom, the Zargog Show. The new album is okay because I'm only on 2 of the tracks. That's fresh. But no, man, like, I really liked this album, personally. The Incoming Transmission, like, I like how like he said in there, if you can hear my voice, you've already breathed it in, right? Like, the sound of the voice is the infection. I love that, and the Contagion doesn't have a name yet, but it will. So that's almost like alluding to something, right? If you think about it, Mission Effect, they've always dropped like pretty much mixtapes, right? Like mixtape. Maybe there's going to be an album, like an actual album in the future. I don't know. JK, but yeah, I'm lazy. That was my fault. That's funny.
It's almost like arguing semantics, a mixtape, an album. Like, what are we talking about? The difference of where the beats come from, or the time and quality of the verses written? Because everybody knows a mixtape can be just as much of a banger as an album, and it's still a dope collection of tracks.
Yeah. I like that they're definitely like it sounds like, at least, that there's alluding to something bigger. They're all pretty albums. The mixtape thing is usually because of jacked beats. Okay, so they're pretty much all albums. I love me a good mixtape as well. But so it sounds like they're alluding to something bigger, though. So
what are they alluding to? One step. Are they alluding to an LP?
Well, it sounds like they're all kind of they're saying that these are all albums, but they're alluding to a bigger, I'm guessing, infection. Like that's we're finally gonna infect the masses, maybe, is where we're trying to go with this.
Look, I mean, the whole idea of Mission Infect is that it even brings to mind in the visuals and the fan base itself, the like-minded, the outcast, or the genre within the genre that, like, the true fans would rally behind and take a mission, join like a mailing list, or what I mean, take part in these missions and promote this movement. You can't have infection without movement. Like, I love the metaphor, of Mission Infect, because it's like, it's taking like the post-apocalyptic, gas masks, and, you're breathing it in, you're infected, you're infecting others. Like, we're all under the spell of the music or the fucking fumes, So the whole imagery and in the wordplay is something that I love about Mission Infect in general. And, Epidemic is a strong chapter. Like, full disclosure, I have listened to all of them, probably not like many times, but I always check these out when they come out. And I'm always fucking hella impressed because these guys are fucking monsters on the mic, each one of them. And it's kind of hard to pick a favorite, but I enjoy all of them. Like the bars go hard, the beats are fucking tight, and yeah, the whole idea of there's it's growing towards something, or we're blowing up, and yeah, it feels like a movement.
So it's always been the goal to infect different area because of the roster of people being from different areas. But now it's more to wipe out the horrible scene that has been created the past 10 years.
Well, that's what's up. It definitely actually, I pick up on that, listening to this. There's maybe some shots fired, it's not your face painted horrorcore bullshit,
Yeah. And I really liked Throw 'em Up Part 2, a nice callback to Chemical Threats Phase 2, which we talked about last week. Actually, I put that in my top 10 horrorcore albums of all time. So it was really cool to see a callback to that song. And then my favorite part of the album though is from the message from Gray, that super cryptic message that was in there. I listened to that a few different times, just trying to see if I could catch anything. But from that, I think it goes into my 3 favorite songs, which are Contagion, Blackout, and Starting Over. And I really like on Starting Over, there's this choir, that was doing the infect. It was infect in the beginning, and it cut into this choir atmospheric sound. I really fucked with that. And Blackout was probably my favorite song. But all in all, this is a fucking solid ass release. The album before this, what was it called? Armageddon, I believe.
Yeah.
Or Asphyxiation. It was Asphyxiation. The Mr. Gray thing was introduced back in the Asphyxiation days. He was the one that gave the message on the website. Okay, cool.
Nice.
But I feel like that right there, for me, the album just cranked up, and it was save the best for last type shit to me personally.
Yeah, that's cool if there's callbacks and returning characters or whatnot, and if it's all connected with prior missions and exclusive inner circle lore that I would know nothing about because I haven't followed that closely. I just check out the music, you know what I mean? But yeah, that's hella tight, man. And I agree, those tracks are all bangers. I got nothing else to add except the fucking beats go hard. And they kill it. So, but I mostly really enjoy the vibes of these songs, and yeah, absolutely. Lyrically, it's dope, but the production is outstanding. I fucking love the production on this fucking album.
I gotta say, so the project before this, Asphyxiation, right? I really liked that album, but the thing I didn't like about that project is that there didn't seem to be a mission in it. It was just it felt like a hit up, you know what I mean? Just a quick, let's drop something, which was cool and fun.
Maybe that's what it was,
Yeah, exactly. But whereas this one, it's more staying on par with the whole Mission Infect theme. So
right.
I fucking loved it though. We ready to rank this shit?
I mean, yeah, I wanted to point out, I guess, maybe Body Drop or
oh yeah,
Bring the Noise. I mean, I'm looking at the beginning of the album now, and I'm realizing that maybe it's Contagion, or I'm sorry, I can't remember because they were all fire. But I'm just giving shout outs to a couple tracks.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, it's good shit. And I like that part where Low Key said something about like you know, we're not these motherfuckers counting clout coins. But yeah, I'm ready to do the ranking. We've got our tier lists, right? We can look at the last tier list, and then we can look at the ranking of this new album.
Yeah, man.
Each of us.
You want to start it?
Okay, I'll start it. We'll start with mine this time. Here's my tier list. For all the albums we've reviewed this season of Carnival Spirits. And here is Callie Green's tier list for this season of Carnival Spirits. 1, 2, 3, 4. So we've done 5 albums. This was the 6th. And so where I ranked this Mission Infect Epidemic album is right next to Spirals in the A tier, because honestly, the beats go so hard. Excuse me, I'm burping in mid sentence. You know, I was really feeling these tracks, and yeah, it's hard for me to pick like favorite, you know, verses or lyricists, but I really vibed with it. And I had to be honest with myself. I think I enjoyed this just a little bit more than the Warriors, you know, the Suicide Squad. And so I thought about it and I was like, yeah, this is A tier for sure, quality music. And I don't even follow all of these artists individually, but together they just fucking do the damn thing, you know? So it's got repeat listen value. And yeah, I would fucking share this with people, you know, like I would help spread infection.
Yeah.
All right. So let's go to Callie Green's old tier. And
I got it.
You got it?
So for me personally, this is what my tier is looking like. Hold on. It sucks. I was supposed to be on some of the best tracks, but I had a lot of personal shit going on, so I couldn't do it. So luckily, we got Dubs to fill in, which was awesome. You know what? Honestly, this project turned out fresh, and you know, fucking shout out to Bad Luck. Shout out to Bad Luck for real. But me personally, I'm gonna have to agree with you. It's right next to Spirals. This is 2 in a row that we have linked up on. These are the only 2 that we've linked up on.
That we've put in the same tier. We are both ranking this in the same tier.
Yeah, man. Which, hey, maybe if Bad Luck got some more verses on here, would have hit that S tier.
That's right.
No,
maybe.
No, seriously though, like everyone should be proud of this fucking project because it is so fucking fresh, and I just love seeing this underground win, and this album, yeah, for sure, is a win for the underground.
I don't see, you know, any of these guys like the way that these albums get promoted sometimes is like under the radar, you know, like they just, you know, drop it on us and it's out of nowhere. But that's because maybe I'm not in the inner circle, right? I think that maybe Low Key is like communicating with his solid fan base, you know, on his own websites and stuff, and they have a community. So when I see albums like this drop and Mission Infect fans promoting it on social media, like, you know, they go hard for it, you know, like that. It's an impressive underground movement that, you know, I think a lot of motherfuckers out there would strive to have, you know, and I'm saying this about, you know, Low Key, who has been doing it for a long time. inspired by the same fucking wicked clowns that, you know, we're inspired by. I think that hustle and that, you know, the theatrical and the, you know, the gimmick and, you know, kind of being like a little mysterious and elusive and, you know, compelling, right? So, you know, working with all these talented MCs, like getting a murderer's row of fucking underground talent and then putting out these albums and giving the fans missions to go and promote it guerrilla style, like it's hella fresh. So, you know, like more props to them. If it's leading to more shit, like I can't wait to hear the next shit. That's all I got to say. It's dope.
Yeah, man, this was dope. All love Mission Infect. Shout out to Bad Luck. Fucking Zero, Low Key, Mad Max, Dubs, everyone that was part of this project. Like y'all put together a fucking banger, and this will get a lot of fucking replay. And if it's not already on Fago Lovers, I will work on getting that post up. I'm not sure if Chad got that earlier today.
Yeah, no doubt. Well, hell yeah, that's another review in the record book.
Time for the wheel.
Yeah, we got to pull up the wheel. Of course.
Oh, you know what I just realized? We never even went over like our staff picks yet, huh?
I mean, we got to look at the wheel real quick, you know, but
yeah, no, I just realized it right now because I'm thinking that we're about to wrap shit up, and I'm like, oh, wait a minute, we do still have one more segment, but let's spin this wheel real quick before we get to that.
Oh, that's right. So we get to pick the next review.
Yeah.
And I'll remind you guys that you can add to this wheel. Now's your opportunity. You know, if we're live, you can add to this wheel by sending a super chat. What is it, $2, and you get to add an album?
Yep. And for those of you who are wondering what we're doing right now, we have this big wheel, and this is our wheel of freshness. And all love Zargog Show for the follow. Appreciate it.
Hell yeah.
But yeah, man, we add to this wheel, we spin it, and we see what happens, what we're going to review next. That's how we ended up with this album. If you would like to add to it, you can drop a super chat, and we'll add your album to this. Or if you are a paid subscriber to the channel, you get one free ad. I was just chilling with Loke and Batty Friday at a Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle drive-in movie. Holy shit, that's fresh. They just had Ninja Turtles in the theater here like a few weeks back, and I fucking missed it.
That sucks.
It does. It does. I couldn't get my wife on board.
Get me affiliated. So what are we going to do? Are we going to add to this wheel, or are we just going to spin it?
You know, I don't really think I personally have anything to add. I'm down to just spin. Like, anybody else want to add something real quick? We'll give you a few seconds here.
I mean, we have channel members that, you know, got a free addition if they want. But if you guys don't have anything to add, then I think it's time to spin this bitch and find out who we're reviewing in 2 weeks, because we're alternating every other week with these reviews.
Let's spin it.
Right. I'm ready. Let's do it. All right. Spin commencing. What's it going to be? Nice.
All right.
Willow. And because was it Swill who added the second nomination for this? That's why I put the 2 on there.
Yep, this is Swill's pick. So not next week, but the following week, we will be reviewing Darby O'Trill's Willow. So if you've heard this album, definitely tune in 2 weeks, because we want to hear what y'all think about this album right here. I can already tell you I fucking love it. But we're gonna break it down in depth. You know, like this to me is the album that Darby O'Trill like really like put a stamp on that new Wicked shit. You know what I mean? And like let the underground know like, hey, I'm fucking here. Yeah, that's what I think. Oh, 13th Juggalo just said let him bleed 5. I mean, we do need to add that. We'll do that next week.
I mean, I can add that right now, you know.
Just go ahead and add it right now. He did not put in a super chat, but I will say that I agree with that.
We're not adding it then. Rules is rules. I didn't make them. All right, so I'm hiding the choice, and then I also am going to hide the original because it was on there twice. So now they're both gone. You know that we took 2 off. We can add Let 'Em Bleed 5 to this, but I haven't even heard it yet, so I'm in no rush. You know what I mean? Like I'm sure by next week after I've heard it, I'm probably going to want to put it on there, and we'll do that. We'll do that.
Yeah.
When the time comes. But this is awesome because this wheel is awesome. If you look at this list, I mean, you don't have to be a fan of every album on this list, and that's what makes this list awesome. Is because it could land on an album you're excited about, or it could land on an album you're not. But honestly, this list is fucking chock full of fucking awesome albums. So
yeah,
it makes this whole thing a lot more fun to do. Because let's be honest, the homework has been fun. It's been my pleasure to bump this shit.
Oh, for real. Which by the way, do you have anything for next week for us to do? Like we talked about this, for the alternating weeks.
Honestly, not yet. And only because of the other projects that I'm juggling and the fact that we're dog sitting and the fact that I want to quit my job and get a new job. And, I also got like an oil change coming. I mean, I got a lot of excuses right now. So you pick one. But I will tell you that, no, my main excuse is just because my mind is focused on my upcoming album, and like I'm taking that seriously with a deadline, so that's why.
All love. Thanks for tuning in, for sure.
Hell yeah, thank you for watching. I appreciate you.
Whoa. All love, bad luck.
Yeah, so but that doesn't mean it's not going to happen. It's just what I'm saying is I haven't put thought into it this week, so
yeah. I've got a decent one. It's just like something off the fucking rip. That's okay. I think would be simple. Why don't we rank the Let 'Em Bleed album covers?
Okay. Next week you want to rank the Let 'Em Bleed album covers? We can do that.
Like all 5, from the least fresh to the freshest.
Oh man. If I place my order for the new one today, do you think it'll get here in time? That I'll have the physical?
It depends on when they do their run to the
Yeah, because it would be cool. It would be cool to rank those album covers if I had all 5 physical, and I do have the first 4. So so I want to say yes to this for next week, but maybe we should have a backup plan in case it takes longer for the physical to show up. I mean, unless that doesn't matter, we're just going to put them on the fucking screen anyway.
Yeah, we're just going to put them on the screen, TJ.
All right, I'll show off my complete collection at a later time.
Maybe next week. That's right. Hit up 211merch.com. That's where you can pick up that album.
Hell yeah.
But yeah, we got one more segment though, and I don't know how much you brought to the table, but I've got some albums here. I've got some music, some staff picks.
All right, well, let's jump into staff picks.
All right, let's do it.
wicked shit. Only wicked shit.
All right. So I'll go ahead and start off. First up, God Hand USA dropped a single. This is Making Stang. Definitely check that out. We got this one right here. If it'll pop up. You ready to laugh?
What am I looking at?
No hate at all.
Jug Lord, Little Tracy, Geeked. Okay, Jug
Yes.
Jug
So this is Jug Lord, and he has a song with Lil Tracy, who you may know of Goth Boy Click. He used to fuck with Lil Peep. That's like Lil Peep's best collaborator homie. This Jug Lord guy dropped a song called Geeked with Lil Tracy. So yeah, I've never heard of Jug Lord, but he has what?
I mean, I know I'm looking at an AI flyer, but it's like this is a hell of a way to introduce me to a new fucking player in the Juggalo rap scene. I see the Hatchet Man on that Geek Juice cup. I see the Hatchet Man on the fucking spiked hat. You know, Jug Lord with the fucking X and the perks and the fucking 666 and the gummy bears and the there's a lot going on
the
here.
Fucking Sanrios and the fucking ponies.
It really. I don't have an opinion because I haven't heard shit for the music yet, but this feels like it's a parody of like a generic modern Juggalo rapper. Like you're stealing Billy Defense's face paint. Like I don't know.
Yeah, this was a Sad Boy song though.
Okay.
It's like Sad Boy Lil Peep music.
All right.
So yeah, new school Jug shit, Jug Lord. He's got more music than I would have thought.
Right.
So definitely check that out, man. It's not the worst thing for sure.
Well, I mean, look, I'm not going to judge a book by its cover, but with a name like Jug Lord, you're going to repel some people and you're going to attract others. And me, for one, I'm checking it out.
Right, exactly. So next up, I got right here, Roma Johnson and Scapegoat dropped a collab project called Afterlife. This shit's fresh. Roma Johnson, he's Russian, I believe. Like I think he actually lives in Russia. So he'll fucking rap in like Russian, kind of like Scum.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah, man, this shit's hella fresh though. It's like dark trap. Dark trap horrorcore. So definitely check that out. Kosuke dropped another like little EP album thing. Dead Since Birth. I relate with this name because I was born dead. Quite literally. But yeah, definitely check that out. Shade dropped Gatekeeper. This is a little 4-track EP. Check that out. Paul Wall dropped Fortune and Glory. This is an album. If you know Paul Wall, it's some of that Southern Houston style fucking hip hop. Check that out.
Fortune and Glory.
Fortune and Glory. Why is this one not popping up? There we go. And then this one right here is I wrote it here. Holla at a Playa, Hunter, and Juicy J. This is like a party banger. So check that out. I'm thinking this is like one of those like verses that like an open verse, you know what I mean, type songs. Which, nothing wrong with that. It was a fresh song. This one right here, this is Nico and Two-Faced. They dropped this track right here called Seven Seal. This shit was a banger. Scum and Insane Poetry. Triple MFD, along with Danny Diablo, dropped Hardcore Horrorcore. And the name says it all. This is just some hardcore fucking horrorcore shit. Malachi of Dark Realm dropped this one, Victim of the Posse, at some like Memphis style horrorcore shit there. Scarlord dropped a 30-track album, and I have banged the fuck out of this. My wife loves Scarlord, so I've definitely bumped the shit out of this already and fuck with it. Next up, this one was Headguard and Waka Flocka Flame. Now I put this one on my list. It's kind of like a dark EDM track.
I like
which I thought was yeah, man. Like that design's hella fresh, but what's even fresher is the track itself.
Dope.
So definitely check that out. This one right here, we got Zombies with Slugs and what is that? I don't know how to say that other name. MXP, I think. But Zombies, they're German horrorcore, like German horrorcore trap. And fucking A, man, I love these dudes. Zombies are sick. If you're looking to listen to something different, you know, like see how they're doing this horrorcore shit in other countries, this is top of the line for Germany right here. So definitely check out Zombies.
That cover is intense.
That is so bro. Yeah, the fucking 3 dogs like going after the fucking.
Actually, there's 4 dogs there. There's 2 dogs on the bottom right. Like he's kind of.
Oh
like
shit! I see it. Yeah. There's
No, because
like,
I was looking at this thing and I'm just like, man, they're fucking tearing this motherfucker up. And I'm like, oh, there's a 4th dog right there.
Yeah, right. All right, I just got a couple more.
Okay.
APOC Crisis and Elite, they dropped a little EP called Darkness Domain. And once again, this is some Memphis style horrorcore. And then speaking of Memphis, we got C to 6. They dropped an EP called 6. And all of these songs have technically already dropped, like the last like few weeks that they've dropped shit. It was all stuff from this project. So they dropped it all like over the course of like 3 weeks or some shit. And then they dropped the whole thing. But there are no like extra songs or anything. So if you've been keeping up with what they've been dropping, you've already heard
You've heard them
here.
all. Yeah. But now they're all together in this collection. Yeah.
Yeah. But like I was saying last week, I think it's hella fresh that C to 6 has started like once again collaborating with Rebellious and Trig Bambino, because they were part of the group. And then whenever DJ Paul started really taking C to 6 under their wing, like it turned into just the 2 cousins. You had Loco Done It and Lil Infamous, right? And it just turned into them 2, and they just have been fucking grinding it out since I believe like 2017. But now the whole group is like back together again, it seems, and they're just featured on different tracks, but still it's cool to see all of them working together again. And I'm hoping we get a whole album with all 4 members again.
Hell yeah.
But man, that's gonna do it for my staff picks. 13th Juggalo. I missed 30-track albums. Check out that Scarlord album. And also if you missed 30-track albums, make sure to check out that Scrim 59-track album that dropped last week.
Damn.
Oh my god. That was a 3-hour-long album or some shit. Yeah, exactly. 13th Juggalo.
Y'all heard Ouija Mac's 3rd single off of the Sixella album. Was it Zombie Walking or Walking Zombie?
Yeah.
I can't remember now. Yeah, it's tight. I've been feeling it. And again with the same album cover artwork for the singles. I hate it. I want to see unique fucking single artwork for these fucking drops, but you know, I guess I can't have everything I want.
Nope.
But you got to appreciate the hand-drawn fucking signature and calligraphy and you know, the authentic baby picture scanned by Mob Dukes. And you know, it's got the Hatchet Man in one corner and it's got the Chapter 17 emblem on the other, and then in the middle it's like the United States of America, or I don't know what that is. It's maybe it's a Harry Potter fucking owl, or
you know what? When I saw him live, he was wearing whenever I saw him, he was wearing like the Sixilla like jersey thing, and it had that symbol on it, like bigger.
Yeah, because it reminds me of like, I mean, not military, but I guess, you know, it does have a sort of like, you know, soldier-esque you know, quality to it. But anyway, the track is fire. That's what's up. So I don't have a lot of staff picks. I've got two. Okay. One of them we mentioned last week because there was a video that came out about this, but then shortly after, the cipher from the Gathering of the Juggalos last year hit streaming services. And so that's got Enoch Ex Mortis, right? NGS, Fresh Peter, Nada, Bluntfield, and Zitro. And so, you know, this is the single artwork for that Juggalo cipher. Yeah, I thought that was pretty dope.
Yeah, those are the cream of the crop when it comes to staff picks.
Mm-hmm. And now that I think about it, you know, we went through all of the gathering announcements that I saw, but I remember seeing NSG got booked for the gathering this year, and I guess I didn't save the flyer, or it slipped through the cracks. But shout out to NSG, got it because he performed last year as well. Actually, I think last year somebody missed their set, and so he got to perform. Or he got to perform twice. You know, he got to perform twice.
Yeah,
because he was at the right place at the right time, and that's actually when I saw him. And he was having a hard time because it was fucking hot, and he was up there dying, like because I think he had like a mask and face paint and like a whole suit on or something. Like he was. Oh god, he was doing a real like physical performance and like sweating his ass off. Needed some water. Yeah. He's doing like screams and shit, you know. But yeah, shout out to all these motherfuckers for making the gathering, you know, cipher as legendary as it is. And then this is a flex. I love this shit.
Yeah, man.
And then the other because obviously Let 'Em Bleed 5 was on my list, but we already talked about that. This one right here was pretty fucking dope. Scribble dropped his rendition of Haunted Bumps. It's a reimagined version, and all I can say is that somebody took that Tempest DJ kit with all the stems, you remember, from fucking Haunted Bumps, and wasn't there I know there was more than one song that they did that with. Well, regardless, this is a fresh track, and you know it does feature Violent J on the hook doing his man na 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 the puh, you know, there's something from the beyond in my trunk. Like you can hear Violent J on there. So yeah, so this track like actually tags and features Violent J on Spotify for reimagining Haunted Bumps, which is one of my favorite tracks off of the Tempest. And Scribble did it justice. Like this song fucking bumps. He's you know, he respects the structure of the song where some of it is a cover, but then he changes the lyrics and he makes it unique. So it's worth a listen. I definitely recommend checking this out.
This is a test. I'm gonna pay attention to this song to see if it stays on Spotify. Because if it stays on Spotify, then there is hope for our intro track for our mixtape.
Yes, which features Violent J.
Which features both Violent J and Shaggy 2 Dope. Yes. So there's hope.
look, if you do a search for Shaggy 2 Dope on Spotify, there is this track that comes up by this dude who literally just took like a cameo and fucking like an intro to his song or whatever, or his album. And yeah, it technically does feature Shaggy.
Yeah, you can't deny.
Yep, it is what it is. But yeah, definitely check out this Haunted Bumps reimagined track by Scribble. It's tight as fuck, and that's really it, you know. And shout out to DJ Clay for putting out a great mixtape. I can't wait to be the proud owner of this. We'll rank all the album covers next week, and I'll be adding this CD to my collection. And you know, I don't know why we didn't see the post for it, but there is like another like unique Shaggy t-shirt design that's not the album cover. So when you're buying this shit at 211merch.com, one of the bundles, you know, you can get that t-shirt or the other. And I was actually thinking about getting that other t-shirt. You know what I'm talking about. Everybody's checked it out. But yeah, I think we did the damn thing, Callie Green. What do you say? Anything else we want to include before we wrap this up? It's 6:30.
So next week, we will be ranking DJ Clay's Let 'Em Bleed album covers, worst to best. Come with your list next week. Let us know which album cover you think is the freshest, which one you think fucking sucks balls. The following
holds barred.
The following week, we will be reviewing Darby O'Trail's Willow. I am so fucking stoked for that shit. So it's going down. And yeah, man, y'all are the fucking shit. Thank you for fucking with us.
Yep, it's been a lot of fun. As always, you know, we have channel members we got to shout out. And is this the most updated channel member list?
This is. I updated it before we went live.
Oh, man, you did my suggestion and you split it in half and put them next to each other. Thank you. I knew that would look good.
Yeah. You're right. It does. So at the top, we got Spange. We got Amanda Foster, Billy the Fence, Super Nugs, Ninja with the Pencil, Ivy Killer, Beastmaster, Swills Edition, and myself. Y'all motherfuckers are the shit. Thank you for fucking with us. Channel members get a lot of fucking extra bonus freshness. Like, I seriously, we have hundreds, like not even like 100. We have hundreds of videos behind the paywall. So if you want to see what Carnival Spirits was all about, like 5 years ago, 10 years ago, you can do that. 16 years ago. No, not that long ago. 14 and a half years ago. No, for real though. Like we have a lot of shit. We also all of the intro videos get uploaded for members only as well. There's other shit too. Like just definitely fuck with us. 99 cents. You get all sorts of extra freshness, and we support. We love the support. It helps us do what the fuck we do. It helps us pick up fresh ass merch and show it off to y'all. It helps us buy these fucking albums. It helps us be part of this community, you know? So thank y'all for your support.
I've been keeping my footage of the Fago Gang or Don't Bang tour behind that paywall for your exclusive eyes only. And I was going to wait until after the tour is over to make that public for everyone. So that's probably going to be going public soon. And I'll drop something else, you know, for members only to replace that, you know. I think it's only fair. And, you know, that's why we got it. You know, this channel's been growing for so many years, you know. Oh, what the fuck? Oh, because I'm clicking the wrong thing. Yeah, I was just going to say, like, you know, I like keeping up with the times and using, you know, all the functionality that these websites, these social media sites have. So we're trying to fucking put it to good use and make it worth your time. Put some fresh shit for the channel members only. But if you want to help support the channel, you don't have to buy shit. You can like this video, you can comment, you can share it for free. And, you can share it with juggalos, whatever, like in your circles, on your social media. We always appreciate that shit. And I see it. Sometimes Facebook makes it hard to see, who shares what. But, I see Ivy Killa sharing in all the juggalo groups. Everybody that interacts with anyone that interacts with the Instagram, we got the channel over there, the Juggalo Jedi Council. And I've been posting pretty consistently on Instagram for the past 15 years, to represent for this community. So, but if you guys are here watching this on YouTube, this is where it all started, and this is where it's all going to fucking end. It's always going to be about this YouTube channel. And I love it. So much love. Thanks guys for making it worth our time. It's been a lot of fun. That's my fucking TED Talk. I think I'm done.
Yeah, man. All that's left is what? We forgetting something?
No, I don't think so. Oh, that's right. Always remember to fuck the fuck off,